8. Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is clear.
Here we go, guys.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 228 pounds, BF Bobby Inch.
Gentlemen, I think this one's going to turn into a fight in a hurry, and I cannot wait.
Breaking news, you're gay. More at 10.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Can your vagina be too wet? 100%. And here's how.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Let me be 1,001% clear. Traveling to the Eagles game today is essential travel. If you are driving just go slow, like get there. If you are catching Seth in mass transit, just get on mass transit and get there. But make it into Chippewa, Philadelphia Eagles game or in today is essential. Thank you also, Brad Lutcher. We now want to take some questions, Hanny. Vanessa, we've got to do this. Let me hear you all saying, hey, ow, hey, ow, hey, ass, hey, oh. That's not bad.
Are these your drugs?
Look, Dad, it's
Where
not
did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
These are little ones. Press them out. We're going to squeeze those cheeseburgers out of those hips. All right, and those French fries. And that carrot cake. Ooh, press. Yeah. All right. Now these.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
We're doing it.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to Thursday. I'm BF. We are live, and this is The Vibe. The Vibe 270, as a matter of fact. How's everybody doing today? What's good in the stream show hood on a Thursday? That's right, folks. We're chugging through the week. We're chugging through the month. It is Thursday. How's everybody doing today? What that Thursday do? That's just another way of saying, how is Thursday treating you so far, folks? Well, if it's not, you're treating you so good, hopefully we can turn it around. How's everybody doing? We got the spring weather going here where I'm at. It's like in the 50s and all. So I hope that a lot of the country's getting out of the kind of winter weather and heading towards better days. I saw a stat that said that sun is finally creeping over the equator now, and the days are going to get increasingly longer for the next 3 months. I like long, warm summer days that we can have a lot of fun with, and it gives you a lot of time in a day to do stuff. If you're kind of lazy and put things off, you go, oh, it's still daylight out. I can put things off and I can do them later, and it's still daylight out. How's everybody doing on a Thursday? What are you doing for the next 3 hours? I hope you want to hang out with me and create a vibe, because that's what this is. This is BF Live The Vibe. This is where we get together here every day, Monday through Friday. We build our own little bubble around us because we know the outside world is crazy. Now, we're our own kind of crazy, but we like our kind of crazy. So that's what we do. 3 hours a day, we create a little bubble here get away from the outside world. I see there's a lot of you in the chat, and chat family creates a vibe with me. You guys talk to yourself. It's a party. You talk to me, and we create positive vibes here because the world is crazy, y'all. People burning cars that people have had for years and all kind of crazy shit, man. Just leave everybody alone. Just leave everybody alone. Let's have fun, and let's make our bubble here. Let's have fun, because we only get one good ride on this planet, folks. So don't waste it with the bullshit. Don't sweat the petty stuff. Sweat the sweaty stuff. That's what I was taught. That's the more you know. I was looking up. Don't sweat the petty stuff. Pet the sweaty stuff, and we'll get through life together. We only get one short ride on this planet, folks. So keep it positive. Don't let all that negativity grind you down. This is a vibe, so we're here to create a positive vibe. My bros ain't backstage yet, but I know that they're always up doing their thing on podcasts and stuff like that. And they did join us yesterday, so I trust and hope that Bobby, Nick, and Scott and all them wake up. They might be jumping in later, so let's see, because we're going to hang out 3 hours, and so a lot's going to happen. I'm going to do a BF Live The Vibe, not so serious news. I do have a fresh, miserable news history moment for you today. That's where at the end of the newscast, I like to tack on a Bob Levy moment when he was the newsman for the Miserable Men show that they did at Sirius Satellite Radio all those years ago. So we're going to have a miserable news history moment for you for that for sure. We're probably going to get into some Perry talk too, because I want to really get on to some of these creators that are over there, because these media shares are awesome over there. Hell, I got great media people here like Chris Popke, who gives me kind of stuff, and I'm glad that my Perry people are kind of hearing it and loving some of these for the first time like this.
I've got enough bananas in my home. And another banana that I don't need.
So we're going to do a little Perry talk. I'm going to show you some great media shares. All right, calm down, Perry. We know.
Bananas. I got enough bananas. I don't want any more.
He likes bananas, and he likes 7-Up.
I enjoy bananas.
There you go. We'll say if he enjoys bananas next time we catch him out. But yeah, we're going to do all kind of fun stuff like that. I'll check the National Day calendar. I got great articles and videos and stuff that we can share and talk about at length and have a lot of fun with. And if we get to them today, we'll do the bricked up segment for the guys and the juicy man meat just for the ladies. I even have some can they make you a sandwich, because a lot of you guys like when I show these girls that were making these sandwiches are these viral women that were trying to get their next mate. So this is a vibe, folks. So this is Thursday. This is midday. I do my show on a different part of the day. I know a lot of you people are out there working hard. And I know some of you only get like a half hour for lunch, or maybe if you're lucky, you get an hour for lunch. But I hope in that little period of time, if you want to jump in and let us know that, let us know what you're up to. And if you can keep us in your ear holes and we can make your day better and make each other's day better, then I will call today a success today, this Thursday a success. So what do you say, folks? I'm going to put my glasses on. Let me know what you're up to. You having a ham sandwich? You got peanut butter and jelly? You got leftovers? Are you retired and you're about to go out for lunch? What are you doing? You having like lunch, like breakfast lunch? What are you doing? Let me know what you guys are up to today on a Thursday. Even if you only have a half hour, just jump in and let me know that, hey man, I only got a minute to say hello, but I'll keep you in my ear hole and you're going to keep me entertained. And yes, I will do that. So come on, let's go. The glasses go on. And the bubble isn't closed. And let's create a vibe, folks. I'm about to run the element. I'm about to go into the chat, and you're going to let me know what you guys are up to on a Thursday as we get this Thursday going. And the reason I say going, folks, is because this is just the first of my 2 podcasts. I'm looking to see Bobby Nick. I'm repping my boy Bobby Nick in the lounge shirt. He did his show yesterday after this show. But yes, the reason I'm saying that is because this is just my first of 2 shows today, because tonight at 10 o'clock East, I'll be hanging out with many of you in Replayables. That's right. Replayables is the show where I hang out with my boy Chris Abels. We drink, smoke, laugh, and joke, and watch a lot of fun videos.
Chris fucking Abels?
Yeah, that guy. We watch fun videos, and we do it for a half hour on YouTube and Rumble. But after a half hour, we go Rumble exclusive, and I play some more party music, and we have fun, and we amp up the vibe. And I got to say, it's a lot of fun on a Thursday night. Come on, people, keep filing in. I see there's 19 now, up to 21, 21, 21. Do I get 22, 22, 22? Let me run the element. Let me know what you're up to. This is BF Live. This is the vibe. This is the opening chat family check-in for Thursday for Stream Show 270, folks. Let's go.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
That's right, you talk amongst yourselves. You talk with me Monday through Friday for 3 hours at least a day, unless we're having fun, and then we go past it. We go into over vibe. But this is the Thursday opening chat family check-in. Before we start, I want to acknowledge some people that have been showing up with some great notifications. The Panel Verse has been mentioning that my show is live, so thanks for showing interest to me, the Panel Verse. I checked out their channel a little bit. I see that they have, like they said, they have like debates and panels on a lot of different topics over there. So that's kind of all I really know about my new friends yet, but I see you on my notifications. So I want to acknowledge the Panelverse. Hello and welcome to the vibe. This is the opening chat family check-in. Let me know what you're up to. Here we go. I go to the top and we begin. Let me do this the way people like it, because people like my pace about this. So ready, folks? This is the opening chat family check-in. Let's start. Here we go. Let's come on. Calling me to post. Here I go. Here we go. Come on. Thanks, Space Chief. Here we go. And Pecan checks in with Goonie Goo Goo, you begonias. Unga bunga. Gano. And to that, I say to my most enthusiastic friend, what do you gano, my friend? Pecan, who made that WWE entry at the beginning of the liftoff reel. What do you gano? And next to check in is FJM. Our boy Jim F checks in and says, Pecan giving the puff pass, the peace signs, and a lot of love. And then my most generous friend Pecan checks in with a most generous $2 super chat. And he says, oh shit, let me do it right. Oh shit, we're doing it. We're having it. Tical. We'll be throwing around the Ticals tonight with Chris Abels.
We're doing it.
We are, in fact, doing it. Thank you, Pecan, for that most generous $2 super chat. Let's keep going making the vibes. FJM Tical from my friend Pecan. FJM says, I've never been to heaven, but I've seen Oklahoma. Come on. But I've been to Oklahoma. He's throwing take it to the gallows pole. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Space Nerd checks in. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. And she says, Hoya, you Hoyas, good morning. And to that I say to my wonderful friend, Space Nerd, Hoya.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
Positive vibes continue to be created by Space Nerd, who says hello to Pecan. Nerd gets the nerd salute. Hey, Nerd, come on. It's only me here so far, but you can see it from Pecan. Ready, Pecan? Me and you do it, but give it a nerd call. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Nerd. You get the nerd call. Me and Pecan got you hooked up today. We'll see if our boy Scott Fitzpatrick or Bobby Nick joins us later on when they wake up or get motivated to do so. FJM says, now you're messing with, we got all the lyrics going on here. You testing me? You going to have me sing all of your chats today? Now you're messing with a son of a bitch, rocking out, waiting for BF Live. That's right. I like that. Going deep on them, a son of a bitch. Now you're messing with a son of a bitch like FJM. All these lines in my face getting clearer. Uh-oh. Getting clearer. The past is gone. My boy FJM is feeling some shit. It went by like dust to dawn. FJM says game over. Hey, FJM from Space Nerd. Space Nerd gets the love from FJM in return. My boy Bybee checks in and says, what's up, everyone? I say, what's up, my friend Bybee checking in. FJM says, BF's got me in a stranglehold, baby. That's right. Bybee gets the shout out love from Pecan. Hoya the chat family from the one and only Testicle Tiger. Checking in on a Thursday on BF Live The Vibe, spreading positive vibes here. There it is, Testicle Tiger. FJM shouts out TT. Hoya Testicle Tiger. I miss my girl, says Space Nerd, who checks in early, trying to get some of these vibes because her work kind of situation has kind of taken her out of being with us on the daily. Pecan shouts out Testicle Tiger with a heart and bones up. Brutal Pain, my bro, checks in. He will definitely be hanging out tonight. My dude loves hanging out with us on Replayables tonight. Oh, every 10 o'clock and Saturdays, Thursdays and Saturdays, always there.
Chris fucking Abel?
He's always throwing the ones at us on the Rumble rants, and so we appreciate Brutal Pain, who says Tikal. Well, the Tikals will be getting thrown around tonight, my buddy. I'll see you soon. Later on in the chat. Testicle Tiger says, Hoya the Space Nerd, I miss you too. Miss you much. Mr. Crow and me checks in on a Thursday. What's going on, Mr. Crow? Made it on time. Hoya, you Hoyas. You don't look tardy. Pecan gets the shout out love from Testicle Tiger. Jim, what's up with the bones, says Testicle Tiger. Brutal Pain gets the bones up in the Tikal from Pecan. Pecan gets the shout out love from Brutal Pain. Mr. Crow gets the shout out love from Pecan, and Pecan gets it right in return. Skull checks in. Here he come. Here we go. All my PCL people are in here. How you doing, Skull? I know you're going to be around probably. I'm going to feature some of these media shares. There's a couple of them that like just really like give me a giggle. And I got about 3 or 4 of them. I think I got about 3 of them. When we do a little Perry talk, we're going to do I'm going to show you some of the media shares that I'm enjoying today. How you doing, Skull? And I, of course, will mix in some of these great Chris Popke songs that are Perry exclusive that really no one has, but we do right here on The Vibe.
Eating food from that door again! Fuck you!
And I understand there'll be more like that on the way. My friend Chris Popke, who's a great chat family friend, he reaches out to me with those great clips and he says, BF, even though I might not be in the chats and all, I'm going to be doing a little something, but I got great ideas for my next couple songs. So we'll look forward to those. Or it could be, you know what? You know what the rules, there are rules, and in Perry's house, it's Perry's rules. Hoya, big sis, from my sister Kathy, you get the kiss. Let's go to Perry's house.
My house.
All right.
He's not allowed in my house.
Ooh,
no one's allowed in my house.
Why not?
Unless I allow them in my house.
Of course.
Then if I allow them here,
then
they're allowed in my house.
All right.
My house.
That makes sense.
Then they're allowed.
Then they're allowed.
Who the hell, jag off?
Chris Popke with PCL My House. Brutal Pain says Hoya and Skull to my sis and Kathy. Testicle Tiger, you get the shout out love from Brutal Pain. Hey, Pecan from Bybee. Kathy gets the Hoya from Pecan. Skull gets the bones up love from Pecan. Hoya to my sister Kathy from Space Nerd, and Hoya to Brutal Pain. Kathy gets the acknowledgement from FJM. Nerd gets the chant from Brutal Pain. Gonna be lurking. Everything's kind of going tits up at work. You know, Skull, well, I think I talked about this the other day, how many of us have mentioned that for whatever reason, this feels like a weird electric week. Maybe that's why, maybe it's because the seasons are changing or the planet's shifting or something like that, but there's definitely something in the air for all of us. But let's persevere and let's support each other and let's get through this shit, man. Yeah, it's like things are popping off where my wife works, things are popping off, everything. And so let's just keep it 100 while we go through our day. Skull, we're gonna have a lot of fun. Balls Deep checks in with the dab. It's the dab I gotta have. It's my friend Balls Deep checking in on a Thursday with positive vibes. Mr. Crow is dabbing right back. I like that. The dab dance. Balls Deep gets a shout out love from Pecan. Brutal Pain bones up from Testicle Tiger. We got the Crow going out and Pecan from Balls Deep. The Nightbot is running the 100 proof podcasting link. That is the link for our Rumble Replayables right there. That's where we're going to be tonight. We're going to start on both services, YouTube and Rumble. We cut it off on a half hour. So if you come to the YouTube stream, we'll throw the Rumble link in there and make sure that the whole party ends up on Rumble after 30 minutes. Click on that. Brutal Pain says, we learned it from watching UBF. All right, let's go. Hopefully you learned positivity. on how to smoke some weed, maybe. We learned it from you. You feel that? Oh, shit. She knows that that's about to go down here when we see that. We're doing it. We are having a Testicle Tiger. Thank you.
We're doing it.
Thank you for being here with your positive vibes. The Nightbot's running all of our friends' bots. Mikey Two Milks is here. One might be enough for some people, but Mikey needs...
He needs some milk.
He needs two
He
milks.
needs some milk.
Yes, he does. And he says, here, greetings, Earthlings. And to that, I can acknowledge that one, too. I accept your challenge. And to that, I simply say to you in return, once I get to that, it's all the way down at the bottom, of course, in the Y's. There's T. Come on, where's my Yoko? Son of a bitch. URS, TV. Son of a, there it is.
People of Earth.
Yes.
How are you?
Greetings, Earthlings, from my friend Mikey Two Milks checking in on the vibe today. Pecan shouts out Mikey Two Milks. FJM is throwing out the salutes in the low. Well, let me pause. Calm down. Pause. Play. Let's say the sounds are trying to play themselves. Hoya from Tits McGee. Mama Nick is a superhero. Well, Mama Nick's not here yet, Tits McGee. He's probably been up, or she's been up, burning the midnight oil. My boy loves to be on air and podcast, and so I'm glad that I'm one of his stops along the way. How you doing, Tits McGee? Can of beef stew. Well, come on, Mikey Two Milks. That's what he's having for lunch. Are you having a chunky soup? Chunky beef stew? It's like it's not quite soup, it's stew. I'm having coffee and cigarettes. The breakfast of champions. Oh, shit. Well, I do always have a coffee every day. I don't wake and bake every day because I try to do this show. I'm Chinese from the night before, so I like to be at least somewhat straight-eyed when I do my show. But yes, on the weekend, I do love getting up and just having some coffee and a little cannabis. Coffee and cannabis. Hey, let's do coffee and cannabis. We'll do that on the weekend. Brutal Payne says, I'm currently revising prices on my eBay store. We're doing it. Whoa.
We're doing it.
There you go, that eBay, and you can do get a lot of money doing that shit. Bobby Fran in the chat, family from Blummel's divorce lawyer, who's always checking in from the train in vain. He corrected and said chat family. Blummel's, you get the shout out love in the Gano from Pecan. Pecan gets the shout out love from Blummel's. Brian Kowalczyk, our brother, checks in. Good afternoon to you. Brian, come on and get some and give some of these positive vibes. BK is getting the love from Blummel's. Brian Kowalczyk gets a shout out from Pecan. Hoya Blummel's from Space Nerd. Good morning, BF from the Nerd. Are you stuffed in the corner? What are they doing with you? Let me see. I'm back again. Oh, Nerd's back. Guess who's back? Back again. Nerd is back. Tell a friend in the chat. Hoya Nerd, you're getting the love right away. Hello, BK from Space Nerd. Blummel says, I'm not going to be able to watch all next month. I'll be in school. Sad face. Well, I hope if you get a chance to watch us after you're not in school, when at night maybe, I hope if you can't watch us live, I hope you're going to be keep in tune with the vibe. And good luck in your schooling. That's rad, Blummel says Space Nerd. We have a love fest in this chat. That's right. I'm so heartened. I can't believe that people actually come here and say, I like this chat because I'm allowed to be nice. And I'm like, what do you mean that you're not allowed to be nice in other people's chats? That's just so ridiculous. But let's continue on with the vibe. Mr. Chat Wrench, a different name that skipped on me as I try to click it up on the screen. I haven't seen this before. Says, Bobby, we all know you were special forces and have done wet work for our government. How much to go after E-Rock for the O&A archives? Mr. Chat Ranch, how are you doing? I have heard that story about how he's asked the guys, like, if they have it, and I've heard that Opie has been reaching out to E-Rock more often, asking for, like, clips, because now I think he's getting more competitive about reliving the past and showing that he was on the radio now that Anthony has this WABC thing. It seems like he's more motivated. At least that's what I'm putting together from what I'm seeing about Opie of suddenly reaching out to E-Rock. But my understanding when I saw that interview and the thing with E-Rock, he says that because no one actually has hard copies, he says they don't, I gave them something, but I gave them file names, but they were empty file names. So my understanding is that E-Rock is the only true holder of all of the O&A, the Opie and Anthony archive. So we'll have to see how that all plays out and who makes more nicer with him or if it turns into a legal thing. How you doing, Mr. Chat Ranch? And welcome to The Vibe. Brutal Pain says, I love Nightbot, but they keep ignoring me. I don't know. Why how's Nightbot ignoring you? Yes, we do, says Blummels. Mr. Chad gets the bones up from Pecan. Nice shirt, says FJM. Well, thank you. This is my buddy. That's my buddy, Bobby Nick. He does In the Lounge, and he did it yesterday. I didn't get to check in because I have all kind of stuff to do. After being on the air for 3 hours, I got to like do work. I eat, take my dog out. I got to prep my next day's show, so I don't always have time to watch In the Lounge. That usually immediately follows The Vibe, but I rep my boy with the In the Lounge with the Bobby Nick shirt. The night bots running all of our friends' bots, of course. What are you wanting to do, BP? Hoya Disco from Space Nerd. I'm glad the nerd is back. Just a Guess checks in with the Buffalo emojis. He's a member. He's a supporting member right here on The Vibe, so he's allowed to have fun with the emojis. Buffalo 17, you number one, Just a Guess. Hey, Juster from Peacunt. Hey, Peacunt, right on back with the Slurpee emoji. BF Chang emojis are abound from Just a Guess in the chat. I'm not too BF Changy today because of the daytime, but BF Chang will be making an appearance tonight when we drink, smoke, laugh, and joke on 100 Proof Podcasting when we do replayables. And we show them edgy videos on Rumble. BF Chang emojis going out by Pecan, who's a great member and supporter. And the creator, a lot of those WWE simulated matches of all these people with the people in kind of our universe. So go to Peacunt 420 on YouTube if you want to see some of these WWE simulated matches with like Wendy, Pac, Bobby Nick, and all of the characters in our universe. Sack Squatch, there's a Discord link. Brian Kowalczyk says you can get those archives from E-Rock by trading for garlic butter sauce and linger longer. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out now, and if there's any going to, because I see people online, I guess home people probably save their favorite broadcasts, and I see some people do shows and they actually rebroadcast them and have a live chat along with them. So I guess there's that people have their content, but as far as like having whole segments and sections and all of their content, it seems like E-Rock is the guy. So we're going to have to see if they're going to be playing ball with each other on that. I want to show you that Testicle Tiger is doing her things by sharing the Peacunt link right there. You can go see all of these fun matches. Go see Wendy Pac, a.k.a. Wendy the Retard from back in the day. Go see her in a purple bikini doing a wrestling match. You're going to love it. Hoya, everyone from Tiffany, Washington, checking in on a Thursday. Creating positive vibes. Hey, Tiff from Testicle Tiger. Tiffany Washington says, hey, Testicle Tiger. And with that, we are at the end of the opening chat family check-in, folks, for Thursday for Stream Show 270, The Vibe. Let's get on with the show.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
That's right. You talk amongst yourselves. You talk with me, and a vibe is created every day here, Monday through Friday, as I click on my next element and see what's to need to be seen for the next part of the show. I'm gonna show a little video right here that I'm queuing up. Let's see what everybody's saying. I want to make sure I got everybody. All right. They're going to be hanging out tonight. They're already talking about it. The Nightbot is running the Discord link. If you want to contribute videos for the show I'm talking about, 100 Proof Podcasting or replayables, you can do them right there on the Discord link. Submit right there. That's one place. Everybody's in the chat. Wish I could promote y'all in the PCL chat. I understand that, Testicle Tiger. I appreciate the thought and everything, but I understand where that could get a little busy or messy with Tom and all that, and everybody wanting to share people that they know. I understand, but I appreciate you, and I'm so happy to have just to know the chat family like you and Skull and all the great people, Pecan, all the people from the chat family. But let's continue with the show, man. It's a Thursday, man, so let's continue a positive vibe. Well, Brittany's at it again, folks. I think it was 2 days ago I showed you her latest video. Now, the thing I like the most about these videos, I'm heartened by at least, is that she's not doing it with the knives anymore. Because, man, the knife shit was killing me. There'd be like a dog around, or I don't know if there was any kids, or I don't know about that situation, but she shouldn't be, the knives and everything. So I'm going to stick with it again and say I think Dad was right for not wanting to emancipate her. Dad was right. But let's see the latest wacky Britney dance video. Oh, get the sound on. What's happening? Don't have no sound on it, y'all. BF. Oh, she's showing them vag tats. Vaggy tats. Why does she, no matter what, she's always got that crazy look in her face anymore? Let's see, I wish there was sound to it, but there's not. I got it all the way up. But yep, this is the latest. Just stand in front of a camera and dance. This is Britney. Britney going Britney. Oh, it started over again. So there you go. Britney just Britneying right there. That girl's crazy. I don't know what the hell's wrong with her. All right. Let's see. Testicle. Let's see. I got Testicle Tiger. I got Space Nerd in here. All of the friends are back. Oh, because she's crazy, says Brutal Pain. Yeah, that's right, man. And like I said, I'm just always, I guess I don't know why I am amazed, but there's always a guy out there that's not scared of that. Oh, let's see. 13 items from their menu. What you do? Thank you, Panelverse, again for mentioning, and thank you, Space Chief 75, for retweeting that this show is occurring today. Thank you. Look, yes, I would, says Brian Kowalczyk. Just depends. They're supposed to be. They're talking about. Oh, Head Junk checks in and says Brittany is a smoke show. Isn't it amazing the level of crazy we will tolerate for somebody being hot? Headshot. You wouldn't tolerate that level of crazy out of somebody less attractive. How you doing, Headshot? Checked in. She does this shit daily. Yes, Brutal Pain, she is. But I'm like I said, maybe she's getting better. At least I take it as a sign she's getting a little better because she's not doing it with those damn knives anymore. That shit was crazy. Head Junk gets the love from Peacunt as I get ready to slide over to my news desk because I got some more stories and videos that we can talk about, folks. Definitely got some news stories. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to make my way over to my news desk. Now, like I said, now we are in the bubble, okay? This is our bubble that we create 3 hours a day. You know where to get your serious news and all that stuff, but we tune it out. I go over to my news desk and we do the BF Live, The Vibe, not so serious news. That's what we're about to get down with right here today on The Vibe. This is Thursday, Stream Show 270, The Vibe, not so serious news. And hello, everyone, and I'm over here in the Vibe News Studios. I'm going to present to you some Vibe not-so-serious news stories in our bubble here on the Vibe that we do here. I want to acknowledge some people. Hey, JFK, Head Chunk. Frank Booth, a name I've not recognized, says, hey, neighbor. Well, I'm not overly familiar, but welcome to the Vibe family. You are now chat family. Hello, Frank Booth. How you doing here, man? We do 3 hours a day of positive vibes here and fun videos, and we just kind of let it all hang out. And I'm about to give you some not-so-serious news. Hey, Brian from, there you go, from Tiffany, Washington. Pecan gets the shout-out love from JFK Headchunk. Hey, Tiff, right from Headchunk. Tiff gets the love from Brian Kowalczyk. It's Bobby Cronkite time. And now, this is the news. The not-so-serious news. Mandy Diff checks in. The most positive. Our resident fishing expert, Mandy Diff. And says hello to BF Live, Brutal Pain, Brian, Testicle Tiger, JFK Headchunk, Space Chief 75, Pecan, and Tiffany and Frank. Pecan gets the shout-out love to Mandy Diff. Mandy gets the puff pass from Tiffany Washington. And on it, Tiffany. I learned it from watching you. Well, I hope you learned some things from watching me, like the first story. I wish my boy Bobby Nick was here, but I trust he'll be here soon. But I really pulled this story especially for Bobby Nick, because it seems like every few weeks or so, I can pull one of these stories. Bobby Nick, he was recounting one day. He said, BF, how can it be so many people spilling stuff on the highways? So we do a lot of spilling things on the highway story here on The Vibe. And for our next spilling things on the highway story for Bobby Nick, a truck crash spills corn on a Virginia highway. Look at this. It's corn, people. Let me see. I can make it a little bigger. That's what she said. Let's make it a little bigger. Let me share that tab instead. There you go. Look at that. Look at all that corn on the highway. So it looks like it ran into the wall and its load like literally shifted. So we've had beer. I think we've had sexual aid products. We've had eggs. We've had all types of items that on here on the Vibe Not So Serious News. So now we can add corn to it. Corn. But I'll quickly read the story, and it says, oh, let me go back to sharing that screen, and we'll read the story together because little truck corn. So Bobby, Nick has another story of something spilled on the highway. A semi-truck crash on a Virginia highway. It's a runaway truck ramp caused the roadway to become covered in loose corn kernels. The Albemarle County Police Department said on social media that officers responded alongside Albemarle County Fire Rescue about 10:25 a.m. Wednesday on a report of a crashed semi on the Rockfish Gap Turnpike. While there is no impact to the travel lanes at this time, the crash has resulted in corn debris across the roadway, the police said. The post included a photo of the wreckage surrounded by corn. Motorists should be aware that the scattered corn may attract wildlife to the area. Please drive with caution and stay alert for any animals that might be crossing the road, the police wrote. So I was thinking how You know, it might be a slippery situation just driving over like all of these corn kernels. But then I really didn't anticipate the additional caveat of all the animals like coming to the edge of the road, like deer or something or whatever, what have you, any hungry animals. Like, so then you had to look for that disaster. So there you go. That's our first story in the not so serious news on the Vibe here today on a great Thursday. I hope you guys are having fun so far, and we're going to have a lot more fun. We're going to check the National Day calendar, play some more funny videos, and have a lot more fun to be had yet. My next story here, and I must say I didn't hear about this in real time. Maybe some of you knew about this, maybe you didn't. I know that Tracy Morgan is a funny comedian, and I know that he's a big New York Knicks fan as well. Let me find some of this. But it does say Tracy Morgan. It says Madison Square Garden announces ruling on Tracy Morgan. I didn't realize that that Tracy Morgan had this health. I knew that he was in an accident. He's had health issues after that. But let's read this story about what went down in a Knicks game and why the Madison Square Garden had to rule on Tracy Morgan in the first place. Madison Square Garden has announced a decision on Tracy Morgan following his unfortunate vomiting episode during Monday night's New York Knicks game. So I guess they had to rule on it because they was wondering if he was like shit-faced or what have you. But yes, he vomited at a Knicks game. The New York Knicks hosted the Miami Heat at Madison Square Garden in New York on Monday evening. The Knicks topped the Heat 116-95 to improve to 43-24 on the season. However, New York's win was not the biggest story in the tabloids following the game. Instead, it was what happened with Tracy Morgan. Tracy Morgan, who is 56, had an unfortunate vomiting episode during Monday night's game. The 30 Rock actor vomited onto the floor because you know these actors don't sit up in the rafters, right? So he literally like vomited onto the floor at Madison Square Garden. It says that he won't be disciplined by the often strict New York Knicks front office. Instead, he will gladly be welcomed back because, yeah, they've had issues where people have like went after like owners like James Dolan and different violent incidents, and they've had to get really like a crackdown on like the discipline, even among like former players and celebrities and things of this nature. You understand? It says the longtime Hollywood star had to be wheeled out of the arena Monday evening. Madison Square Garden reps told TMZ Sports that Morgan will be welcomed back anytime. They hope that he is doing okay following his vomiting episode. The MSG reps believe that Morgan suffered a true medical episode Monday evening. Seems that Madison Square Garden officials believe Tracy Morgan sustained a true medical emergency at Monday night's Knicks game, a rep for the arena told TMZ Sports, and they will welcome him back as soon as he feels better. So there you go, folks. So I don't know. What do you think? Do you think that they don't know or care one way or the other whether it was medically induced or because he Oberon-Beiman, you understand? Maybe he had too many brews or something. Because I guess imagine that's the first thing people think. You think a fan at a game probably got drunk and unruly if you're going to see puke, right? So either they must have really investigated and knew something, or they were just like they didn't even care to look. And they're like, look, Tracy's a celebrity. We don't want to cause any uproar by like not letting him back in. So we'll just deal with a little puke. But there you go. I didn't know that Tracy had that issue at a Madison Square Garden at the Knicks game. But that's my second story in the Vibe Not So Serious news. Let's see what everybody's doing because I see some people checking in. And I see, have your guns loaded and ready when the corn story that was from. Here comes Stacey Allen checking in saying, hey to Space Nerd. And we greet Stacey Allen.
Eat my cherry pie. I can't really sing this song.
Happy Thursday, Stacey Allen. I know that you said your meeting day was filled with meetings yesterday, and I kind of waited as long as I could to play Juicy Man Meat for you, but maybe let's see if you're around today if we get around to those segments. The lovely Stacey Allen. Hey, Stacey from Tiffany, Washington. Stacey Allen gets the cherry pie and the Hoya from Hoya Pecan and Tiffany, Washington. And hello to Stacey from Space Nerd. As we continue on with the Vibe Not So Serious news, here's my next story I have for you. I thought this was kind of interesting, using kind of technology to help out nature. This is kind of what this story involves here in my next story. And welcome to the 30 people here with the Vibe Not So Serious news. We're in our bubble. We don't do serious stuff here. You know the world's serious on the outside. We do the Not So Serious news. As I acknowledge Gimme Bezos, who says hola. Gimme Bezos, a great friend checking in. Hey, Gimme from Tiffany, Washington. FJM says, no change in the weather, ain't no changes in me. He's singing Southern Rock over there. Hey, he's singing Skinner. Could you play some Leonard Skinner, please? I would get down on my hands and knees. But I'm going to tell you this story right now about this quirky live stream that lets viewers help fish is a hit with millions of people. So check this interesting mix of technology out. This has to do with helping schooling fish kind of get back to their spawning grounds. So I thought this is a great way to kind of use technology to help nature. It says in Utrecht, in the Netherlands, the central Dutch city of Utrecht has installed a fish doorbell, if you will. Fish doorbell? On a river lock that lets viewers of an online live stream alert the authorities to the fish being held up at this kind of gate, at this river lock, during their springtime migration to the shallow spawning grounds. So this is interesting. So you can actually, and I'll show you some video, I'll show you at least some shots of it. The idea is simple. An underwater camera at Utrecht's Wiedersloos lock sends live footage to a website. When somebody watching the site sees a fish, they can click the button that sends a screenshot to the people on the other end of these cameras, the organizers. When they see enough fish gathering at this lock, they alert the water worker who opens up the lock and lets these spawning fish come through. So I thought that this was a real interesting use of just a simple technology, and kind of, you don't have to build like an extreme dam. You can build like a simple kind of gate spillway, and when the fish gather there, they open it up for them. Now, in its 5th year, the site has attracted millions of viewers from around the world with its quirky mix of slow TV and ecological activism. Much of the time, the screen is just murky green with occasional bubbles, but sometimes a fish swims past. As the water warms up, more fish show up. There should be a screenshot of it in here. Let me find. There was yesterday when I pulled the article. Let me see. Oh, let me run this. Here you go. Watch this. There's a little bit of the video right there. Look at the shit. So if you're a viewer online, you're sitting at your house, the fish build up, and you see it on camera. Look, Mandy, she's our resident fishing expert. I definitely want your opinion on this.
And then in spring, they migrate to shallow water that is warmer and with more plants.
You know, Mandy, like this is fish cam.
And they can spawn and reproduce, so they have the instinct to swim, further into the country.
I guess the combination of a good cause, a beautiful story, and just a simple idea generates all this attention, and it shows that. Look,
they even tell you. They ask you what kind of fish are you seeing there.
Just offering a little bit of help to create a little bit of a better environment, help nature out.
There's the lock. So the guy's got to open and close it every now and then to let the fish back upstream to spawn, rather than just leaving the doors closed forever.
Really fascinating, and I think there are also psychological reasons, because we get a lot of fan mail of people. They get relaxed by watching, and they find it so positive, and they can actually do something. They can help.
There you go. So Mandy needs that link. I wasn't prepared to share the link there, Mandy Diff. But I'm sure if you go out there and look up like a fish doorbell or things of this nature, you understand, you'll probably find what you need. There you go. So I thought that Mandy is our resident fishing fan, fish lover, and fishing expert. And Tiffany Washington is laughing about that because she knows that. In my next story in the Vibe Not So Serious news, I wasn't a big fan of the Sex and the City show, but I was aware of it. It was a big cultural phenomenon. Like everywhere you went, everything was carry this and carry that, and Sex in the City, and all the women were like kind of living their lifestyles by this. Wendy Diff says, "I'll be dinging the hell out of that doorbell." Yeah, that's probably what they're. Great, another American got hold of the doorbell again. Don't be doing that. Don't be ringing it all the time. But let me kind of went German on you there. But check this out, folks. So I was talking about the pop sensation that was Sex in the City for a while, and people. I mean, it was a cultural phenomenon. So much so that in my next story in the Vibe Not So Serious news, a fed-up resident of Carrie Bradshaw's Sex and the City brownstone loses it on tourists swarming his home. And he yells at them, "It's not Carrie's house, it's mine." So yes, people, because this is such a pop cultural phenomenon, when people go by the brownstone, everybody walks by, oh look, that's a house from Sex and the City. Oh my God, it's the house from Sex and the City.
Hello, Frisco.
And apparently this man, I'll read you a little bit of the article, because this gentleman says that people are out there 24/7 because of the sensation that this house causes. He's not looking for love. A fed-up resident of the historic West Village brownstone, featured as Carrie Bradshaw's pad in the hit HBO series Sex and the City, was caught on video this week shooing away meddling tourists, telling them it's not Carrie's, it's mine. You can't just take over the street, the unidentified man said Monday in a viral video posted by whatsthejam.com. This happens all the time. So you can see him up in the door going, not on my lawn. This is my house, right? Shouting at people. So apparently it's 24/7. Testicle Tiger was a fan of the Sex and the City. I love plastic. I love the plastic removing ships that are taking plastic. I will pull that one day, Mandy, because I love that. That is amazing. I think I did do that story, but yes, that whole thing about them out there making that big drop net and pulling that plastic out, we'll cover that one day. There we go. But check this out. So I think I have a little video. It says, I try not to do this, but sometimes people cross the line and I can't, he said. Thank you so much for understanding. Have a great day. And remember, this is not empty. It's a private home. It's not Carrie's. It's mine. The tourists laugh off the man's tirade, but it's just the latest show of frustration with swarming fans at the building. The Perry Street brownstone, which dates to 1866, was frequently featured as the home of the popular Sex and the City character portrayed on screen by actress Sarah Jessica Parker. The show ran for 6 seasons on HBO before calling it quits in 2004, that is, and spawned 2 feature films and the revival series And Just Like That, whose 3rd season is set for this summer. So look, there's here people all the time. Look, they're snapping. My dude's got a chain across his port, okay? My dude's got a chain because, like Mr. Crow says, he says, hello, Frisco.
Hello, Frisco.
Testicle Tiger says he knew what he was buying. That show is over 20 years old. He needs to get over it. Funny, Testicle Tiger, I would like to know some of that background. Did they need a brownstone and they go, hey, we're doing a show. All we want to do is take some outside shots. It won't be no big thing. And, it wasn't a cultural sensation then, right? So you go, what the fuck? Okay, I'll do it. But then it bit him in the ass, right? It became a cultural sensation. So I wonder if he was the one, if he moved in after the fact, if he knew. I'm kind of wonder what the circumstances are around it. Mr. Crow does say, hello, Frisco.
Hello, Frisco.
Hey, Mr. Crow getting the shout out love as he laughs and says hello to Tiff. Let me read a little bit more about this. A little bit more about somebody went back to work. Let's say hello. Let's say goodbye to them. Mikey Two Milk says back to work. Adios, muchachos. Buenos noches. Have a good night. Mikey Two Milks, man. Hey, if you're around tonight and if you want to do something, if you're that person, 10 o'clock East tonight, we're going to be doing replayables on 100 Proof Podcasting channel. The link's running in here, man. We watch funny videos. We drink, smoke, laugh, and joke, whatever you want to do, or don't do nothing. But come hang out if you want to vibe at 10 o'clock tonight. Me too, Mandy. He knew. Ooh, you knew. Hey, Tiff. That's like the Breaking Bad house. People throwing pizzas on the roof. I remember that story too. Yes, people are delivering pizzas to the roof of that place all the time too. Adios amigos, said our friend Brutal Pain 518. I thought it says the show's international popularity has made the brownstone a popular destination for tourists who constantly pose for pics outside and make the life hell for residents. Interesting. Oh, come on. Oh, there they go, taking pictures now with the old cameras, apparently. He goes, you take all the pictures you want, but please don't stand there. The grumpy local politely told a gawker as he popped outside Wednesday to walk his dog. Please move along. He refused to speak to the Post. I speak to tourists all the time, but I don't speak to the press. What are you doing? What you're doing is loitering, he snapped. This is not a movie lot. Andrea Lawton, who stopped by with her 17-year-old granddaughter, thought the tongue lashing was over the top. It's loitering, Lawton said. It's like crazy. It's not like I'm having a party out here. I just want to see it and get a picture. But another visitor, 22-year-old co-ed Julia Sheets, who admitted being obsessed with the hit series, conceded it could be a headache living in the iconic TV locale. And she goes on to say, I think it would have been annoying if you walked out of your house and people were there. But I was pretty respectful, she said. I don't know why anyone would knock on the door. Like people probably want to go in and see if she's there or something. But look, he had to put a chain up here. Uh-oh. Oh, the doorbell is a hit with your dog. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad you like that. I'm freaking your dog out with the doorbell. Okay, you should have never told me that. Let me see. How do you feel about people knocking at the door, Terry? How you doing, Terry Nee? Happy birthday, Terry Nee from Pecan. As we continue on. So look, he's got a chain up, and then look, you see even people going There was one picture where somebody was sitting. They were, oh, that girl right there. She got on the other side of the chain. She said, fuck your chain. So there you go. But that's what you get when you want to live that life. So I'd be curious too, because that would kind of gauge how I felt about his reactions to some of this, if he knew what he was getting into. But yes, the fed up resident of Carrie Bradshaw's Brownstone. That's our another story in the Vibe Not So Serious News. As we're coming up to completing hour number 1 of 3 hours, I like to bring to here every day, Monday through Friday, 12 to 3 on the East Coast of the United States. Mr. Crow says, it's your birthday, Terry Nee. Well, happy birthday. Well, let's pause for the cause and let's wish Terry Nee and everyone celebrating a birthday a happy birthday this week. Happy birthday, Terry Nee.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Hell yeah, that's for everybody celebrating a birthday this week. Celebration, including my boy Terry Nee. Yeah, Carrie always sat on those steps, LOL, says Testicle Tiger. And that's how little I know about it, that I knew that she lived. I've heard about a Brownstone, New York, but I would, if we would have walked by it, I wouldn't have known if I fell over it, basically, as the saying goes. All right, I want to get into this story in depth, and I want my Stern fans to step up, because we got something going on, and this is probably something that many of us Stern fans probably knew was going to come eventually. I don't know how good or revealing this is going to be, but there's a story about Howard Stern and former workers at the Howard Stern show. And a lot of you will probably remember this name. Those of you who are deep fans will know. Howard Stern made political U-turn to please A-list pals, an ex-radio buddy claims. Gross to see what he's turned into. So, of course, I'm a Howard Stern fan. I've listened to Howard Stern since the early 80s, when he was like just syndicated here, and then when he was in DC, forget it. I'm Howard Stern deep cut, right? So as soon as I saw Howard Stern, I'm like, well, who is this friend? Because I got a kind of idea of like all the people that work with him, and based on whoever this friend was, I would gauge the seriousness of whatever was being talked about. I want to acknowledge Matt real quick, who says bones up to myself and to the Midday Freaks. How you doing, Matt? I know we got some PCL people in here. We're gonna do some Perry talk. I'm gonna feature some of these great media shares over there. Gimme Beso says my birthday was yesterday, and I celebrated with Bell's palsy. Are you shitting me, bro? Now I know that because people in my family had that. It's like where one side of you have like a little. It's not quite a stroke, but it's too close to the neighborhood. I hope you're feeling better, my friend. Gimme Besos. You have a Bell's palsy situation. Oh my God! Happy birthday, man. Look, I know people that have had like a Bell's palsy episode, and they kind of get over it. So I hope you can get over it and get past it, man. And that's why I say we got to make the most of every day on this planet, because you never know when you're going to wake up and you're going to hit out the side with some shit like that. So that's good wishes for our friend Gimme Besos. Oh my goodness. Pecan gets the bones up from Matt, and Matt gets the bones up from Brutal Pain. So, okay, let's talk about this Howard Stern story. When you guys hear who it is, it won't be too surprising. It was Steve Grillo. It says, as a college junior in the early 1990s, Stephen Grillo dreamed about landing an internship on the Howard Stern radio show. For a lot of you people, I don't know that weren't fans, you people that maybe weren't Howard Stern fans, that was a big element of the Howard Stern show. What the hell is that? Is pulling in, I don't even know what that was being blurred out up there. It's about pulling in interns. Because it was the business model back then. You hire interns that wanted like a communications degree or a broadcasting degree or thing, a related field, and they would come in and intern for 90 days or so, work totally free, get a lot of experience, but you would get like unique individual personalities out of it. Well, I don't even know what that is. I don't want to get my show, because that's like what is it? I don't even know. They're blurring some shit. I don't want nothing to be taken wrong, but I want to read about this because Grillo has got some things to say. Steve Grillo, they called him Grillo after a while because his name's Steve Grillo. But it says, but once he did get this dream job, the dream quickly became a nightmare, with him being egged into humiliating himself, but giving him an irresistible taste of fame. And that was always the payoff. Like, yeah, they would, they might humiliate you and use you for fodder, but you would get to be on air and you would get a level of fame off of it. And everybody knew when you came on the Howard Stern show, that was kind of the pay. That was kind of the system. Grillo says he never wanted to be on the air and took the job with the intention of working behind the scenes. However, he says Stern unexpectedly preyed on him despite being a dyslexic college kid. Now, this is a guy, this is post revisionist history. He's going back and laying it on thick, in hindsight, it might look like that's what he did, but it isn't like everybody had a great awareness that he was a dyslexic kid and Howard went after him. You knew when you signed up to be an intern on the Howard Stern show, that was at least 50% of it. You were going to end up on air. So this is a little revisionist history. It says the place was a snake pit, which it was, but a funny snake pit. You never knew when or you were going to be set up, Grillo told the Post. I was always a nervous wreck, and it got worse when they brought me on the show, says Steve Grillo. Dabzeliga. Matt knows what's up. And I had that ready. I have the whole Tracy and chewing his ass about Tabzev liquor and about the comps and all that stuff. Oh yeah, Matt. Hope you get good sleep. Got good sleep last night, says our friend Space Nerd. Let's continue on here. So he was always nervous. I'd have Robin Quivers, the co-host, cackling in my ear. Everyone did. Somebody would be throwing balls of paper in my face. That happened to many people. Then I would have Howard staring at me with his piercing blue eyes, not over the place, trying to make me look worse than I already did. So he says that his piercing blue eyes made him feel a certain way. So there then was a bad tattoo on his arm they're looking at. They were mocking him for a terrible tattoo he had one time. But this goes on because he wrote a book about this. So I think we all knew, and I think they had signed waivers that said NDAs, that they were non-disclosure agreements, that they wouldn't disclose anything with the threat of lawsuits. So this is going to be interesting to see if there's anything in here that Howard Stern cares enough or any of his publishers to sue about. It says Shock Jock Stern was a different person back when Grillo, who's now 58, worked for him in the 90s at New York's WXRK station. Pre-woke, decades before he did softball interviews with Joe Biden, Stern's politics leaned Republican. He definitely got George Pataki elected governor of New York in 95, and he was a big Rudy Giuliani supporter, Grillo said. It's gross to see what Howard has turned into. I think it's quite pathetic, to be honest. Grillo is referring to Stern's 180 in terms of his political standing. Grillo says at some point his brain flipped. He said, I think it has to do with the people he associates with. He's in the left-wing herd, and he doesn't want to upset them. Now he's friends with all of these A-listers like Jimmy Kimmel. So if he goes up against them, he's going to get kicked out of the club. He used to make fun of all of those celebrities, Grillo, who counts as fair game due to their public profiles. So here's a picture of Stephen Grillo. This is probably on, it says, it was on the Private Parts movie set. And, Howard Stern did, because Grillo was his intern, and he heated his baked potato many days. And Howard Stern did give him, I think he's the only one, he acknowledged him in his book. He thanked him in the front of his book. So Howard Stern did care for him, but he also used him as radio fodder. But on the left there is Stephen Grillo when he had more hair. And on the right is one of the first movies you probably ever seen of or known, Paul Giamatti, who is now a much bigger actor. Paul Giamatti was not the Paul Giamatti that you know him as today when this movie was filmed in the 90s. So this was one of his first movies. So this is Stephen Grillo with a young Paul Giamatti. JFK Headchunk checks in and says, Steve was then and still is an idiot. He wrote a book and thinks the controversy will sell. It's so dumb. And that's what we're making our way to, Headchunk, because yes, I'm sure he did sign an NDA like a lot of these guys. So I'll be curious to see if there's anything in there worth suing over. It might just be a lot of nothing. So here's a picture of him. Ooh, look at him. Now look, this is him. He's having it so bad. This is probably because he did get to go to the, that's right. Brutal Pain, thanks for the pool. He played Pig Vomit. That was Howard's station manager one of them that he despised. Thank you. He played Pig Vomit. So let's see. Ironically, one person Stern did not mind going up against was Donald Trump. Trump and Howard were friends. They talked all the time, Grillo said, and then Howard turned on his friend. Grillo, nicknamed Gorilla by Stern, which he hated, knows how that feels, describing how off the air his boss was a really nice person who hated confrontation. And that's very true. Howard did not, he said it many times, he said any kind of actual argument he wanted to have with people, he would have it on air because he was too uncomfortable to do it in person. He continually broke my balls, which he did to everybody. So I'm reading a lot of whining in between I mean, a lot of wine in between the in the cracks. Early juicy man meat today. Yeah, there you go, right there. There you go. I'm drinking Tabseliga. That's right. Yeah, they all flip. And Testicle Tiger says that Trump used to be a liberal, though. So there you go. Right. So they were all right. In the 90s, they were all different. And now, and everybody's different. And that's why I don't trip over none of it, because they could change on me the next day. I don't give a fuck about none of them. But let's go. There's your early juicy man meat right there. It says, but once they were on air, he continually broke my balls. I was always getting yelled at for not preparing his baked potato properly. Once again, if you were a Stern fan, he did this to anyone and everyone. So Steve is trying to act like poor, pitiful me. He picked on me. Well, meanwhile, this is how Howard operated, and you knew before you went in there that this is how Howard operated. So this is he's crying a little bit. He made me wear a turban and an Indian outfit that looked like a diaper when I went to get his hot water from the nearby coffee shop. It was embarrassing. Wow, he did bits on a radio show. Grillo's disillusionment grew as Stern pit him against his 11-year-old daughter in a spelling bee. I remember that one, guys. Howard Stern's youngest daughter was 11 at the time and beat Grillo's ass at a spelling bee because we all knew he was stupid, which he lost and humiliated him, calling him stupid. Still living with his parents at the time, his father didn't like what he heard and screamed at him over allowing himself to be treated that way. And there's an old picture back in the good old days when they were all kind of knew each other. This is like Chris Rock. That might even be his first wife. Sitting to the left of him. There's Stern. There's Beth Stern. There's Melania and Donald Trump sitting at a Knicks game in 2005. There's a picture of Stern and Madonna and Robin back in the day. So this is what it's getting to. Well, look at this. This is Grillo with the son from The Sopranos right here, Robert Iyer or whatever his name is. There you go. So there's Grillo right there. So look, he got his celebrity out of it. We made Perry go to 7-Eleven dressed up as a carrot once. Exactly. Let's see. This does sound like some whining from this guy. Thank you, Brutal Pain, because being a fan and knowing what the show was and knowing what Grillo was to it, you can see that you can interpret this as just whining because he's just crying about how things were for a lot of people. All 5'3" of him. Let's see. I hit her too hard, boys. My eyes have been shut since my last comment. That dab ripped my ass. You got to back up off of it and sit your cup down. Calm down over there, Mandy. It's the daytime. You got to pace yourself, girl. Now, here is a picture of Steve Grillo and Jessica Hahn. That's right. She became famous with the whole Jim, the PCL scandal and all that. PCL? PLC? Yeah. Oh, is that PCL too? Let me see. The whole Jim, what's his name? Robert Iyer is a pretty huge Perry fan. Yeah, and I've seen him on the podcast with Meadow talking about their mutual love for Perry Caravello. So yeah, Testicle Tiger, I do recall that now that you say that. But Jim Baker, yeah, PTL, but praise the Lord, right? That's too close to PCL. No wonder I mixed it up. But Perry was almost like,
shut the fuck up.
Well, PTL and PCL, so that's only like one letter off, bro. Praise the Lord or Perry Caravello Live. Ooh. Wow, check that, PCL. But there you go, that's Jessica Hahn. She got famous for fucking a priest. Let me see. And then what we got here, and here's the book, y'all. It's called Grillo Parts. He's so unoriginal. So he cries about Howard Stern, even though I made the argument that he probably had some decent experiences, or at least equal experiences. So he not only got that, and no original ideas out of this guy's brain. Howard Stern's book was called Private Parts. He's calling this Gorilla Parts. Can you believe this shit? Oh, hey, J.A.'s checking in. He says, hello, a bit late today. Well, you don't look tardy. How you doing, J.A.? We don't mark off for tardiness here, as long as you're coming in and having fun with the vibe. On a roll again. Mandy Diff is on a roll again. Brutal Pain says, sounds like he's trying to use Howard to muster up some fame. And isn't that what they all do, Brutal Pain? But I'll be interested to see, because I'm sure that so either people will make him aware of some of the things that are being said in there, or maybe his agent and or publishers and lawyers. Publishers or lawyers will have something to say about this and to see if it goes against any NDA that he previously signed in the past. But yes, Grillo Parts, if you're interested, if those of you who might really be interested of an inside kind of guy who might have had there you go. While Stern gave an on-air thanks, it's a throwaway thanks about Grillo. One thing he didn't do, which he really could have, was threw him a few dollars. this was another thing too, because while they worked on the Howard Stern show, Howard Stern wasn't directly involved with negotiating their pay. You know, he could go there and say, hey, and give an elbow and go, hey, Tim or whoever the manager is, give somebody more money. Perhaps he could have done that, but he really wasn't involved with, oh, you make this much now you're going to make this much. Grillo, who this week, self-published memoir, Gorilla Parts, written by Jason Husa, says he was hired as an interim intern during his junior year of college and worked for 6 of the 8 years on the show as an unpaid intern before finally making minimum wage. So it goes on to say that he kind of went on being like a key grip and a kind of helper at some Broadway shows after various side jobs and all. Widow Killer says has Perry ever dressed up as the Easter Bunny? Whoa, what's up, Cyke? Checking in, buddy. So I'm sure too, Brutal Pain. I'm sure he loved working there. Yeah, when it was good, and then much like other people, like Stuttering John, and then when it all dries up and you have no more goodness around, you don't thank the person, you complain like a bitch, basically, is what he's doing. And that's what a lot of people had these daddy complex with Howard Stern, thinking, give me more money, and oh my God, I see what you sent me something, Terry Nee. All right. Checking out my phone and my notifications as I go through the show. Ooh, I emailed that. Let me see. Let me go here. I see what you're doing here, Terry. Now I'm just now picking up on what you're putting down. We're going to continue on to the news, but I want to acknowledge Cyke Clyde, who shouts out Testicle Tiger. Hey, Cyke from Tiffany, Washington. BP, my man from Cyke Clyde, and Ola Tiff. Hoya Clyde from Brutal Pain. Hey, Widow Killer. Mandy Diff is acknowledging Cyke with the emojis. My bro has custom emojis here for the members on the Vibe. Terry Nee checks in with the most generous $2 super chat. And he says, emailed a dog bell video audio from a different time. Okay, so not this one. All right, well then I will go to my Google Chrome, and I will go to my Gmail, and I will go to the email, and I will download said email, download said content. Come on, there we go, download. And I go to the piece of content. Oop. Oop. Oh shit, check this out. I don't know. Let me see if you get the audio. I don't know if you're going to get the audio this way. Actually, I did download it. Let me do it like this real quick. I'm going to play it with Terry Nee sent me. That's in download. So let me go video file, and then I go to downloads, and then I click on that, and then I show you what Terry Nee just sent me. Thank you for the
doorbell is a hit with your dog. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad you like that. I'm freaking your dog out with the doorbell. Okay, you should have never told me that. Let me see. How do you feel about people knocking at the door, Terry?
Yeah.
How you doing, Terry Nee? Happy birthday, Terry Nee from Pecan. As we continue on.
That's great. That's awesome. Let's watch it one more time. Come on.
The doorbell is a hit with your dog. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad you like that. I'm freaking your dog out with the doorbell. Okay, you should have never told me that. Let me see. How do you feel about people knocking at the door, Terry? How you doing, Terry Nee? Happy birthday, Terry Nee from Pecan. As we continue on.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Doggone it. That's awesome. I love when the dogs do they turn that head thing, man. You know that they are totally engaged with you and understanding. That's amazing. Well, doorbell, outside, go. It's like the shit that they understand, man. It's amazing. Thank you, Terry Nee, for that fun. And thank you, Terry's dog, man. You guys made it fun today. Even more fun. Mr. Crow says, my lifetime subscription paid itself off when the show went off the cliff. I got my money's worth. Mr. Crow, I almost did that move back in the day, buddy. But I think at the time, at least when I was looking into it, they were trying to say it was the lifetime of whatever, because they didn't have like web presence when they first started. It was all radio based. And what they were saying is that it was based on the life of the one radio. And that I think at the time they were being shitty about, they wouldn't let you transfer once a lifetime. You're locked in and you're not going to switch it over to another radio. So that's the reason I never went with the lifetime. Thanks, Mr. Crow. Hey, Terry from Tiffany, Washington. I don't think so, Widow Killer. I like, oh, B. You like baby bitch boy, do you? I'll say, what's up, all? I'm in the middle of the birthday party, says Terry Nee. Really? What are you doing, Terry Nee? You're probably playing golf. Cheers, Terry Nee from Mr. Crow. Oh, she's laughing. Electric Head Gino's laughing. There goes my dog. I kill you. I'm going to do your Alexa next. My dog was behind me sleeping and not paying attention to the computer. Mandy, it's as bad as Alexa. Yes, we've done that before. We've had a lot of fun. But you guys are having a lot of fun today. So we did that. That was that Howard Stern story. So I don't know if anybody's interested in that. I'm going to be keeping my ear to the ground and see if like Stern or any of those connected people even give a shit enough, or if they just kind of like wave a hand at it and go, that's just Grillo crying. So unless it's something like really egregious, I don't think Howard's going to pursue it. At least that's my notion, but we will look forward to seeing if that is actually the case. So what's been going on for a while with TikTok, everybody is aware of the whole TikTok situation. It's owned by the Chinese government, and there's been lots of concern about what they might be doing with our private information, and even if a Chinese company should be owning or have the ability to manipulate or have ownership of our private kind of information that they derive from us having TikTok accounts. Let me take this full screen. I have an update about this. For more on this, I'm going to take you over to the Bikini Report, who's going to tell you because they're looking for an American buyer. Because if American buyer is not found, TikTok is possibly still under the threat of being eliminated in the United States. So for more on the potential buyer of TikTok, we take you over to the Bikini Report for a Bikini Report Tech Report. Take it away, Bikini Report, and tell us about this whole situation.
Oracle is deep in talks to buy TikTok, but concerns still remain about the app's ties to China. Remember, the primary reason the White House is demanding that TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, sell the app to American owners is to prevent user data from getting into the Chinese government's hands. But reports say that Oracle's deal would keep TikTok's underlying ByteDance technology in place, with Oracle simply ensuring there were no backdoor methods for China to access it. And not everyone is convinced that's secure enough. Basically, the thinking goes, if we can't trust the Chinese government not to misuse data, how can we trust it not to sneak secret access into the app's code?
True.
That discussion will be on the table this week when key lawmakers meet with Oracle about the possible deal. And we'll see what eventually happens. April 5th is the deadline Donald Trump set for TikTok to get American ownership, but he has indicated he'll give more time if necessary. I'm wondering, how worried are you that China's government might be able to access your private data? Tell us your thoughts in the comments and follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Thank you, Bikini Report. Yeah, that is a bit of a sticky wicket because, like she stated, even if you do come up with an American buyer, does that mean that you can't get backdoor access to her? I'm just looking for a backdoor joke in there. Yeah, does that mean that the Chinese possibly did or did not build backdoor access to where they can still manipulate? Yeah, you go ahead. You buy company now. We still got information. Haha for you. It could be something like that. So other than like totally cutting it off clean and starting over, which I believe is like a lot of work, and you're going to lose like all of your people, which I don't really see happening. I'm wondering how they're going to rectify. I said rectify. I wonder how they're going to rectify all of this. How they're going to keep the company going with its base of people, with their user base, but then go on without the suspicion or ever knowing that if China has a backdoor in and they can just access the whole thing that they're selling to us anyway, like maybe Trojan horse style. Let's see. Mandy Diff, said, wow, Nick is missing the Bikini Report. Yeah, Mandy, I made sure I had a different girl because I didn't know Bobby Nick cared so much until I had the same girl showing up every day doing Bikini Reports. He's like, damn, can't we get another girl? What the fuck? Let's see. Terry says, I'd hate to tell you, but China has access to everything as we do with them. Mutual information, not mutual assured destruction, mutual information destruction, says our boy. It's mid, it's not mad. Oh, you getting all mid on us? Mutual information destruction, says our friend Terry. FJM is like curious. Can't curvy, big-breasted hippie women read the news? Well, it's funny, I just go through, they if I'm lucky, they do 2 stories a day, and they pick who reads what stories when and all that stuff. So I don't know the rhyme or reason for that, but I do know they have to take the recommendation of have those girls like spinning on a 360 so we can see that ass. All right, folks. Well, this is the Vibe Other News, the not so serious news as an example right there. Nothing too serious, right? Just some fun and some entertainment news. Well, at the end of these newscasts, I like to even take you back even further with our miserable news history. And we talk about Stern and how our love of the whole Stern community and how that's kind of how many of us got into radio and into kind of knowing each other in this game and all. Well, we like to go back to those days when it still was fun in our minds for Miserable News history. The Miserable Men Show used to be on with Bob Levy and Shuley and Mike Morse and Mark Burns. And they used to do it on Howard 101, Howard's second radio station over there. And they would do that show and Bob would be the newsman. So we like to go back on those times and do the Miserable News history. And I want to thank my boy Cyke Labs, whose content is always interwoven through this show right here. And here's an example of it. This is Bob Levy Reads the News from the Miserable Men Show at Sirius Satellite Radio. Today, we take you back to November 29th. The year is 2009. All the boys up in the studio in New York City. Bob Levy reads the news. And folks, what we like to do here for fun on The Vibe is whenever you hear Bob Levy mispronounce a word or a phrase, you type it in the chat the way you thought you heard it. Hang on tight, folks, but here is today's Miserable News history.
And now it's time for Miserable Men News with your anchorman, Bob Levy.
Thank you, everybody. Sometimes I wonder, why is this free frisbee getting bigger? And then it hits me.
I love that joke.
Right,
I love that joke. That's a basic, that's almost a dad joke. Sometimes I'm curious why this frisbee keeps getting bigger, and then it hits me. Let's start over again. Here we go. I love that. Basic, but I love it.
And now it's time for Miserable Men News with your anchorman, Bob Levy.
Thank you, everybody. Sometimes I wonder, why is this free frisbee getting bigger? And then it hits me. Three rights make a left. My stupid T is boundless. I do not see any errors. Come to me, pointless conversation. Who said nothing is impossible? I've done nothing my whole life. No OB's news. Now OB's news. All right. Mugabe's party considers unilateral
Robert Mugabe. He's in Mugabe's.
Pretoria, South Africa. Zimbabwean President Robert Mugabe's party said Tuesday it is prepared to form a government on its own.
Zimbabwean sounds an awful lot like this.
I'm a drama dad. I'm a drama dad. I'm a drama dad. And Muhammad dad repeated that.
Cyke Labs lets us know that there's a 20% chance, we'll keep you in tune of the odds, that Bob goes at 3 today. Still waiting on an appointment for his teeth. No, I'm sorry, Mr. Levy. We cannot take you before 3 p.m. your time. I am sorry. We will try to do the best. I'm doing Indian. I don't know. I don't do Turkish. I do the Miserable News history.
If the opposition won't join it. Patrick China Masasa, spokesman for Mugabe's ZAN PF party, said that government should be sworn in by February 13th, as proposed by regional leaders earlier in that day. He said his party would give the oppositions a few more days to decide whether to join in unity in a unity government. Medvedev orders precise Soviet WW2 Detol.
Could you pull him off the air, Tim?
Russian President Dmitry Medvedev. God, you smell like liquor and fat. President...
Like he hasn't heard that before.
Oil changing of God, Kozak, Nebraska. Gather all the necessary supplies and equipments under your car. With all the oil out is not time to discover what is missing. It will help to have everything close at hand, they say. Before draining out old oil, you may want to pop the hood of a car and open the oil filter cap on the engine. This will help the oil drain easier because air can flow in as the crankcase drains. Locate the drain plug on...
They're throwing in instructions on how to change your oil for him because they knew he would just read it. Oil changing of the guard? Yeah.
The bottom of the oil pan. It is normally towards the back of the engine to catch...
Bob, do you even know?
Catch oil. It's a Nebraska Newton soil.
He didn't even know where the story ended and the oil thing began about, hey, brother, you got any oil? You got a can of oil?
Instructions on how to change oil in a car.
From Nebraska?
No, I wrote Nebraska. You fucking idiot.
All right, fuck you guys. I'm not reading anymore. And what a shame.
What a shame.
And there you go, folks. That was our... Can't play traffic on here. That was our miserable news history moment. There you go. Poop the hood, says Widow Killer.
Butterfly in the sky.
That's how we do it, folks.
I can go twice as high.
We take you back with miserable news history. They change oil differently in Nebraska, apparently.
Rainbow.
Oil changing of the god.
Go anywhere. Friends to know and ways to grow. Reading. Rainbow. I swallow.
We hope you enjoyed that, folks. That
was
was
a fucking kid's book.
Yes, it is.
Friends to know and ways to grow.
A reading rainbow.
Rainbow. Reading. Rainbow. Reading. Rainbow. I'm reading. I'm swimming. I'm a bat in the pool. Look at me go. Olivia is such a stupid name.
Might be a stupid name, but he's our friend, he's our brother, and he might be going live today immediately following this show, because this show runs up to 3 p.m. on the East Coast, and that's when he's planning on going live. If he does, you'd have to be over there on the Levyverse and check it out. Go ahead and member up if you're not already a member on the Levyverse. There it was, folks. That was our miserable news history moment, tacked on at the end of the Vibe, Not So Serious News. What do you say we get on with more stuff with the show? Oh, yeah, we're having it. We're doing it at 27 minutes after 1 o'clock, where I'm coming to you from the East Coast of the United States. This is BF Live, The Vibe. You are listening to and or watching Stream Show 270 on a Thursday, folks. We're having it. We're living it. We're doing it.
We're doing it.
Yes, we are doing it. What we're doing, we're having fun. We're making our own bubble and creating our own vibe here, because the world is kind of crazy enough. So we create our own type of crazy vibe here. Having a lot of fun here on the Vibe. I like when Popke, Bob, you heard some of those words, and people were having a lot of fun typing in the mispronounced words, like maybe this one.
I'm a drama dad. I'm a drama dad. I'm a drama dad. And Muhammad
Bob's on turkey time, says Widow Killer. Living on turkey time. Gonna set my watch back to it, cause you know I've been through it. Living on turkey time. What about this one, folks? I want to see, a lot of us have cars or some form of transportation, you understand? And, a myriad, that means a lot, a myriad of things can go wrong with them. So sometimes you take them to the car shop. And in this video I have right here, somebody took their car, a newer looking car, to a shop for a particular problem, a sound that they were having. And this is what it ended up being, folks. Check out this video. Let me give you some sound on it, because the mechanic will explain the condition and what it ended up being the solution was. Check this out.
Customer states, thudding noise between 5 and 15 miles an hour. Nice. Customer states,
look at this.
Thudding noise between 5 and 15
so
miles
it's some
an hour.
kind of leftover label on the drive shaft.
Nice.
It's been
Customer
slapping
states,
so long. Look, it has like a wear mark on the surrounding metal. So you're driving a newer vehicle. Look, there's hardly any rust or anything
thudding
under
noise
that thing.
Between 5 and 15 miles an hour. Nice.
So there you go, a little video I showed there. So that's like that was compliments of that just rolled in. We used to do that. We used to do that as a feature here on the Vibe. That was some of the videos I showed, because man, they would show some of the body work. Like guys would have like shocks mounted to like spray foam bases and shit, crazy stuff. So that's what that was from. I'm telling you, Electric Head Gino, it says that's good glue. That's good. I'm telling you, yeah, and it looked like it's taking its sweet ass time peeling off, and it left like a slap mark. It's done so many rotations. All right, folks, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to keep having fun, and I always tell you, you got to show up here on the Vibe, because you never know what's going to happen. So after this, I'm going to take my piss break, because we are exactly halfway through a 3-hour show. It's 1:30 where I'm coming to you from on the East Coast of the United States. Hello. And then so this is what we're going to do. After we come back, we're not only going to probably check the National Day calendar, and we'll get into some Perry talk and check out some of these great media shares. Because not only do we have great content creators in this community, Perry Caravello has great content creators, and they do some great elaborate media shares that they play on the show. So we're going to show you that and oh so much more, and probably a couple more surprises that you're not even suspecting. But none of it's going to happen until we do this piss break, folks. So with 31 of you and a couple of you in Facebook, I'm going to let you know what we're doing here. We're going to take a 2.5 minute piss break. This is what we do. And this is your time to grab a drink or grab a smoke or grab a friend and tell them that no one's having more fun in the midday, creating positive vibes. Tell them get out of that negative bubble and come into this positive bubble. And it's only 2.5 minutes, folks. And after this, basically a whole other show on the other side with more surprises, and you never know who might stop by. So 2.5 minutes. Don't go anywhere other than to take your piss break, drink, grab a friend, and let's come back for more right after this. A whole nother show on the other side right after this 2.5 minute piss break on the Vibe.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
I hope you had time to touch your pee-pee, folks. Because that's all you got, man. And welcome back here to a Thursday on the Vibe Stream Show 270. I hope you guys are having fun so far. It's been a great Thursday so far. Making our way to the end of the week. But the end of the fun is not just here when this show ends today, folks. I'm not done having fun with you because this is my first of 2 shows that I do today. Please join me tonight if you're hanging out tonight at 10 o'clock East. Do it at your home. Grab whatever you drink or smoke or whatever. Or if you just want to hang out with some friends or chat family, come over to Replayables. It's on 100 Proof Podcasting. We do the show on both Rumble and YouTube when we start. But after a half hour, we go Rumble exclusive because that's where the real fun really happens. I mix in music and we kind of play those kind of edgier little videos that you might not could play on YouTube. So this is the beginning of my fun with you today. And folks, I got some other people here that want to have some fun with us, and I'm so glad they are. I told you I'd have some prizes and they would show up. So I see one's more, let's see, he's centering ready. He's raring to go. He's my friend. He's yours. He's the prop master. He is Scott Fitzpatrick.
Oh, yeah.
What's happening, buddy? What's going on?
Not too much. I woke up just a few minutes late, and I seen you was already doing the show, and I didn't want to trouble you for the link, and so Bobby Nick.
Oh, you know,
I didn't want to interrupt you. I didn't want to interrupt you, man.
I slipped because I did create the show quickly yesterday, and last 2 days I remembered to email it to you directly, but today I forgot. Sorry, my
No,
friend.
that's all. That's good, man. That's all right. Bobby Nick shot it to me though, and
Thank you for that. I always appreciate his backup production support and friend support. But I meant to sit here while the liftoff reel was going off and send it to you, and I ended up having a lot of other shit that I had to open and get ready. So how you doing, man? You're up for the second half of the show. I appreciate it.
yeah, I'm doing all right. Made me a Tammy video while I was waiting. So that's good. All right.
Well, I might not have that fresh one, but I have 2 Tammy videos that you kind of threw on our stuff, and we can talk about it, Len. But let's talk about them with another friend. You think I got just one friend? Hell no, folks, because like they almost like called each other and woke up each other up or something. So let's bring him in. He's my friend. He's yours. He's from the Great White North. He is Bobby Nick. Oh, let me bring him in. That would help. If I hit the button, that would help. Hey, there it is.
Yeah, remember, Bobby friend, we are married, so yeah.
Yeah, we get up about the same time now. We're synced up.
You're synced up. You're absolutely. You don't have to call each other. You guys are synced up. How's it going, Roberto Nicholas? What's up, buddy?
Not too bad. Not too bad. I had good night last night.
Any kind of adventures? Any like a new gen news? Scott's mouthing a whole apple up there.
I mean, no, not really. Not really. I mean, she stayed quiet all day yesterday. I was surprised.
Interesting. I don't know. Either she watched a lot or she didn't watch anything. Well, I know that everybody is ready to say hello to you, and I see some other people that checked in during the piss break. Let's see. We have, I know you touched your pee-pee. Testicle Tiger knows it. Hope I make it tonight, says Testicle Tiger. You mean 10 o'clock East? On the 100 Proof Broadcasting channel. Replayables. Sounds interesting. I think I'll check it out, says Brutal Pain sarcastically. He's in there every night. Scott, you get the shout-out love from Testicle Tiger. Here you go.
Yes, tease.
The shouts are coming in. We have Nerd and Testicle Tiger today. And we have Matt, who says, fuck yeah, prop master. You got your boy.
Brother Matt.
We got Not the Bees 2098 checking in. Good morning to the demons. And today I say good morning to you. And always when I see a Perry person, it always gives me an opportunity to look at one of these and play one of these. Good morning. Da, da, da to you, Not the Bees. Da, da. Good morning, Bees from Testicle Tiger. Da, da.
Cyke.
Very simple. You push one part. It's like a cake kind of thing.
You fucking murdering motherfucker! I'm never eating fucking food from that door again! You cocksuckers!
Well, it's good.
Da da da.
That's it. Scott Giggle Patrick. Oh, were you giggling again, or is this from the other day when he saw you on Replayables when you had your giggle fit?
Yeah, he was having his way with me in the chat on that.
He was keeping you going with those. You were like reading ahead in the chat faster than we could keep up with him as far as the show was keeping up with him. So, we always say Scott is a show within a show. So he was like laughing and smoking and giggling. We were having fun. Hey, Testicle Tiger shouts you out, Bobby Nick.
TT, good to see you.
Not the Bee says Testicle Tiger, good morning. Bobby Nick, Brutal Pain shouts you out with a tical.
Brutal Pain.
We have Not the Bees checks in with Brutal Pain, and Cyke saying bones up to everybody. Hoya, Not the Bees from Space Nerd. Yeah, we got the nerd. We have Nerd and Testicle Tiger. Hey, since we're here, we did it. I did one with me and P Cunt silently in the chat. But now we can do one. Let's do one together. Ready, everybody? Nerd. There you go. There's a nerd call from everybody. BP's laughing and harmonizing. Scott was a great guest, says Brutal Pain. Everybody really loved you. Terry Nee said so, and had a great reaction out of you, my boys showing up in a little BF Live kind of no filter takeover.
Yeah, I had a blast, dude.
Had a lot of fun. Good, man. It was great reaction. So we'll have to see. Maybe we'll have one again next time. We can put all that together. But Scott, you said you are getting so prolific, bro. You're like making videos while you're waiting to do live shows, which is like a new level for you. But I'll place. You said you made a new Tammy video. Well, I have 2 Tammy videos that you have queued up. This one, it's called Pustules and Swords or Witchcraft. What is it? It's got that 2 names on it.
I'm not sure which one this is. Whenever you see that name on that leads you to the next video. So the next video you hit will be Pustules and Swords.
Okay. Let's see what's bothering Tammy today.
Don't
cry,
is
Tammy. No, Tammy, no cry.
On this one, watch how fast she goes from crying to not crying.
Okay, it's that kind of crocodile, huh? All right.
I love them. I find these people doing the witchcraft shit. You'll see what'll happen.
You got
God sees them.
Too cute
God
to cry.
sees 'em.
Scott puts on there.
And I know one of them, and there will be no mercy on her soul. There will be no mercy on her. Be so much.
One more time. And she did. She's fake ass.
And I love them.
Is that a clock or a little diesel rumble in the back?
I find these people doing the witchcraft
like it.
shit. You'll see what'll happen. God sees them. God sees them. And I know one of them, and there will be no mercy on her soul. There will be no mercy on her. Be so
I'm thinking she not just lives in this guy. I think she's like a trucker or something like that.
I think it's just a pickup truck, man. It ain't even a full size truck. Just a pickup
Yeah, it didn't
truck.
sound too big, but it definitely had that diesel knot to it or something.
She's living in a last I know she's broke down in Missouri in like a truck stop type thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably what they hear.
Well, you know, I think
I don't know. Now Scott put too cute to cry on there.
Yes.
And I'm wondering, he's doing a lot of shorts of her. Wondering if he's starting to have a crush.
No, she's good for views, man. She's hitting, she's money.
Yeah, well, it's a little bit of both, Bob. He likes characters for the shows and all, but I think Terry Nee has him married. They call him Scotty Hall or something like that, or
he's trying
Tammy
to
Fitzpatrick, something like that. Brutal Pain says, I saw this woman live streaming with a bunch of drunk people like 4 a.m. one night. But let's see. All right, and in the next video, she does have some answers. You know, a lot of people, these people that are touchy people think, well, they're just too crazy or too hot to handle, right? But Tammy's got answers, and we should really ask Tammy about these answers.
You know, I seen another question scientists can't figure out. I need to talk to these scientists. I got some answers for them.
You do?
Not because I think I'm smart. I don't know how I'm figuring this stuff out, but I know what I'm talking about. I'd like to talk to somebody. Please, America. I got some answers for some things.
She's scary.
Why is it so hard to listen to somebody?
She got a
Why
dark
is it so hard
background
to
with
be
like,
heard?
light on her face.
She got but that face, man. I'm told
Yeah,
it's like that's a puppet face. Holy
Somebody
shit.
somebody in the comments on one of them said she's got more cheekbones than a skeleton.
Brian Kowalczyk has a good one saying looking like Blair Bitch Project. There you go.
All right, Brian.
Blair Bitch. WTF, that means what the fuck. That's not Mike Tyson saying that. That's messed up. That's not Mike Tyson saying that's messed up. Brutal Pain is saying that's messed up. That's messed up, y'all. Let's watch her one more time because she might have some answers. You know, you think she's crazy, but
You know, I seen another question scientists can't figure out. I need to talk to these scientists.
she's gonna figure it out, folks. This one right here.
I got some answers for them. Not because I think I'm smart. I don't know how I'm figuring this stuff out, but I know what I'm talking about. I'd like to talk to somebody.
She don't know what she ain't telling you what she's talking about, but she's figured it out.
I got some answers for some things. Why is it so hard to listen to somebody? I mean, why is it so hard to be heard? You know, I seen another.
And there you go. That's your boy. So that's Scott. And if you want to see those two videos or any of these other Tammy videos or his walking or farting or all kind of videos, his link. Cyrax, I forgot about Cyrax. His videos, his link is running throughout the show chat today. Scott Propmaster 69 right here on YouTube. She's got Jack Nicholson eyebrows, and they're not Betty Davis eyes. She's got Jack Nicholson eyes. Kate Meany chin with a stuttering John smile. This could be their offspring. You got to keep them separated. Don't do that. Hi, K.A. from Tiff Wash. She has some answers in air quotes, but won't answer Scott's gay monkey dilemma question. Right, yeah. Like that hit her too hard, not the bees. Yeah, like she had all these world and big problem answers, but yeah, that one kicked her ass and threw her off her game a little bit. Hey, NTB from Tiffany Washington. Hey, Tiff from Not the Bees. Mike's shitty internet provider checks in again today and says Kanye West will tell her, you ain't got the answers, Tammy. I've been doing this longer than you, Tammy. You ain't got the answers. I've been doing this. Been doing this longer than you, Tammy. Do not look in her eyes. You got that right, Kahuna Nui, another bro checking in. I think Scott has. Go ahead.
I'll tell you, and we're just barely scratched the surface on her, man. If you want to see this kind of stuff times 100. I'm just showing you just little crumbs here, man. She's really got it going on out there in them parking lots.
No problem what you're saying, Bobby Nick. No problem. Absolutely sure. Terry Nee, happy birthday from Not the Bees. That's some weathered skin. Yeah, that's maybe some Bob Leather. Bob's look a little thinner and smoother, doesn't it?
She's 2 years older than me.
What?
54 years old.
Whoa, she looks like she's 70-something, man.
That's 54. My girl looks like she's about to retire.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Now, if you've seen her out walking around and stuff, she walks pretty spry, a little bit younger. You can tell she's, but yeah, her face is a little bit weathered.
Interesting. Well, we don't have Flex in the chat today. Flex sent me something, but I'm gonna wait for Flex 316 to be here for checking that in. Ooh, I see what's going on now. All right, let's see. What's up, Tiff from Kahuna Nui? To Kahuna, bones up and good to see you from Not the Bees. Kahuna, the Spice King, says Brutal Pain 518. Let's hook her up with Perry. Homeless hottie.
Shut the fuck up.
You love homeless hotties. She could make money on screen if she could hold it together, says Terry
Right,
Nee.
yeah, that's exactly, yeah.
All right. Well,
what she does is she goes on and then she go through. She put on. It could be a half hour. It could be an hour and a half. But she'll be on all day long, off and on. But then at some point, she asks people to buy her a supper or whatever.
Oh, really?
Or something. I guess
Scott,
grifting or whatever.
Scott's in all.
I know
the
way
details.
too much about this lady, man.
You sure do, Scott. You hold on. Well, I wonder if you know anything about this next lady I'm going to bring in. I know that everybody's going to be happy because I am. She's my friend. She's yours. And she's Bobby Nick's girlfriend, essentially. She is the one and only Wendy, the Wendy Pack, the Wendy Nick.
Wendy. Hey, Wendy.
Hey, Wendy.
Hey, Bobby, I haven't been to bed yet. I'm still up.
Oh, my God, Wendy.
Holy shit. So, yeah. So, all right. So, I knew that you guys would probably be late because you were up late. I said, Bobby can't get enough of this. What were you guys doing last night, Wendy? You hanging out with Bobby Nick?
No, I was hanging out with Banana. Me and Banana was getting it on last night.
Uh-oh. Yeah, thanks for the link, Wendy. I think I was going to bed when you sent me. Wendy got up. She's doing her thing very late at night. You got to look up Wendy Pack when you're online, and she was up doing her thing.
I didn't want to be there since Wendy was cheating on me. So.
Ooh.
I chose to go on Jake Hudson's.
I think Terry Nee, he meant this for Tammy. I sent her money for a bus trip to Southern Illinois.
I wasn't trying to cheat on you, Bobby. Banana was drunk, so I wanted to get a threesome on with Banana.
Unbelievable.
Well, damn, I should have went up then.
So, Bobby Nick hasn't been here long enough to get any poop pics. Wendy, you didn't send Bobby no poop pics yet today?
No, not yet, but I sent him, I think one yesterday. Did I, Bobby?
Oh, yeah, you did, Wendy. You did.
That's our girl, Wendy. And you know what we like to say here? She's always a Wendy to me.
She shits up her pants.
Because she's always a Wendy to me. You know what to do. What to do, Poppy. Yeah, she's always a Wendy to us. She's our friend. There's your friends.
Hey.
Or Space Nerd checking in.
Hey, Space Nerd.
Wendy is too much woman for one man, so that's probably why she was cheating on you last night. Let's see.
But yeah, I had Wendy on a pop-up show the other day.
Yes.
And
that's exactly what I was thinking about. I'm glad you're telling me.
Wendy was in her bed, and like I don't know what kind of clothes she had on. Yeah. But I mean, every once in a while she was like moving the phone, and you could see some stuff that I don't think should have been shown. I mean, or it's like stuff might have been peeking out. I don't know. So I had to backstage her like about 5 times.
Kind of like when Andrew had his camera on him all the time. And
I'm sorry, Bobby, but you was turning me on, so I had to do something.
You can't show your titties on YouTube, Wendy. Can't do that. Can't do that.
Like something might be popping out here or something. I don't know.
Oh my God.
I was wearing my t-shirt and diaper, Bobby. That's what you seen.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. All right, well, let's see what I got here for you. Oh, Bobby Nick, I thought about you and a friend when I've got this next video. Let me show you a video I got here, buddy. Check this out, because this is going to remind you of somebody here. Check this out.
Really sorry. I came all the way from Scotland. I thought the Leafs were going to win. 2 games they lost. It must have been the fact that the guys were so overwhelmed at the size of my massive fucking tit.
I thought about you right away. Yes, Bobby Nick. Big fucking tits. Look, yes. So she gets. Let's watch it again now that we know kind of what it is. So she traveled over here to the States. Apparently, the Toronto Maple Leafs are one of her favorite teams, so she's got the jersey on. And then this would
Really
kind of.
sorry. I came all the way from Scotland. I thought the Leafs were going to win. 2 games they lost. It must have been the fact that the guys were so overwhelmed at the size of my massive fucking tit. They lost concentration. I am sorry. They let me sit on the bench. That's why they lost tonight. They were overcome by Scottish pheromones. They didn't know what they were. Really sorry. I came all the way.
You know, we say that in fun. You say that about our friend Alice, right?
Yeah.
Words to that effect about she has the big fucking tits, right? So that's the first thing.
Big fucking tits.
When I saw this woman, and this ain't nobody saying it about her. This is on her saying they probably lost because they were too distracted by my big fucking tits, my massive fucking tits. Nope.
Bobby,
Payne says she broke Scott.
Bobby, the only reason you put me backstage is because I was trying to lean my phone against something while I was laying down talking to you, and you seen me in my top and in my diaper.
Yeah, your shirt was up. Your shirt was way up.
Was
and
she Donald Ducking or Winnie the Pooh? Long
well,
top, no bottom.
It almost looked like it, but she did have a diaper on. But
you can't Winnie the Pooh on podcast either. Everybody
see her
shouting
camera. Her camera is so well. I guess this is the same camera, right? But yeah, I mean, I don't know that she herself is so white that you don't know if you're seeing skin or if you're seeing her diaper.
That is true. It comes like it's a blur. Kind of like our boy Andrew, once again, like I said, because he does those live streams when he's sleeping, and when he rolls over, you might see a butt cheek or something there, Bobby Nick.
Yeah.
Ass cheek. Terry
I
bricked up.
wasn't trying to get you in trouble, Bobby.
No,
sorry.
I know. No, I know. I'm not giving you shit, Wendy, at all.
She broke Scott.
I just thought it was funny.
Jetty's sister.
Hey,
Ooh, Jetty's
Yeah.
sister.
Yeah,
hey
right.
Scott, I still love you. Don't think I haven't forgot about you, Scott. I still love you. Just I love Bobby Nick more.
Okay, babe. I get it, man. I get it.
I'm not even going to ask where I stand on that. Right? Not the B says send her to Jerry Shepardini. She'll treat him right. Yeah, I'll have to send you the link to that video, Bobby Nick, and you can play this. We met a girl that wants to meet you there, Jerry Shepardini. He'll have fun with that one.
Yeah,
bricked up. I'll take a header from that one, says Matt. I'll take a header from that. Ugh. She probably got that scary experience.
Hey,
LOL.
Bobby, you should have came on last night. Banana was asking for you.
Was she?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
She was going to get a threesome on with you too, Bobby. Not just me.
Well. All right.
Oh, well.
I'm glad you guys joined me today because I started out all lonely, but I know all I got to do is get in front of the gear and start up and good things will happen, and they did. All my friends jumping in.
Yes.
Scott has Tammy now. He's good. He don't need Wendy. Oh, okay. That's what I'm saying. JFK's a diaper. How sexy. Good Lord. The irresistible Bobby Nick, says Brutal Pain checking in.
And Bobby,
JFK head chunk. Don't you want some diaper chicken? What the hell, man?
And Bobby, I wasn't trying to cheat on you last night, Bobby. I was just trying to have a threesome while Banana was drunk.
It's okay. It's okay, Wendy. It's all good.
Scott's up there eating healthy, eating his apple. Well, let's check in. Let's keep the good vibes going here, and let's check in for some positivity with Nunchuck Tyler.
But Nunchuck Tyler is here to bring you back up. That's all he wants to do in this world is help others. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nunchuck Tyler's bringing more nunchucks, baby. Oh, yeah. All types of nunchucks. That's what we got here.
You can do this.
Being your friend. Nunchuck Tyler's your friend till the end. Nunchuck Tyler's your friend till the end of time. Yeah, Nunchuck Tyler's doing it. He wants to be your friend. He's very nice and caring. It's Nunchuck Tyler. It's Nunchuck Tyler.
Hi, I want to be your friend, everybody. Be your friend.
Yeah.
Nunchuck Tyler. There, bringing the positive vibes.
Bobby, you know you could do that. I know you could do that, Bobby.
I used to do that, Wendy. I used to do that.
How come
I
you
was
don't
used to
do?
bang my elbows and stuff.
How come you don't do it anymore, Bobby?
I don't have any nunchucks anymore, Wendy. They're illegal here now.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I had some legit throwing stars when I was younger. I know my sister Kathy took them and hid them from me. God damn it! That's why I was living with her. She found them when I was at work or something. Scott. She knew I was gonna get myself in trouble with them.
Right. They used to always sell them at the carnival whenever the carnival comes through town.
Bro,
buy some.
Hey, Bobby, do you think you could do that for me, or you're too old to do it?
They're illegal here, Wendy. I can't get any anymore.
He's hiding behind the law, Wendy.
Oh, I did not know that. I did not know that, Bobby.
Yeah, they became illegal a while back. Wendy.
Canadian nunchucks are illegal.
I did not know that. How come they came on illegal? Can I ask?
I don't know.
Bobby?
I have no idea. I don't know if people were going around beating each other up with nunchucks or what.
Okay.
Terry Neat has a counterquake. He goes, "How many times did Tyler hit Grandma?" Nunchuck Tyler, get off my back, Grandma. I'm trying to spread love and hope over here. I don't want to take out the trash right now. Nunchuck Tyler, just beat his grandma.
Bobby,
She's in critical condition.
Bobby,
I'm going to take her Social Security.
Bobby, if they weren't illegal in Canada, would you do it?
I tried to get a pair like 3-4 years ago, something like that, and I couldn't do it. Couldn't do any.
Okay.
Every place I ordered from, they said no, can't deliver to Canada. Like fuck you,
Hey,
assholes.
BF, I did not know your sister found your things.
Yes, she did. Yeah, I used to have like the throwing stars where they point to them and they would stick to something. Yeah, I found them. I know Scott. I knew a guy who knew a guy who knew a guy. I had one that had like the teeth that were like every inch or whatever, and then I had one. And then I had one that was like a tooth like every 2 or 3 inches, like the big ones, right? I had one of each. And I think one day when I was at work, I forgot. I lost track of them. I'm like, hey, where are my throwing stars? Damn it! That's right. Because she was always worried about them. Because she's like, they're weapons. You get arrested. No, they're weapons. You know, she was worried about me walking around with weapons and shit.
We used to take
Yet she didn't take the lawn darts away. You know what
Nobody
I'm saying?
took the lawn darts away.
No, they're like, go outside and play with the fucking lawn darts.
And we didn't play with the little hoop or circle. That ain't how we play with long darts. We threw them up in the air and ran.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we did. Or we chuck them, throw them to a group of guys. Lawn darts.
Yeah. Me and my cousin, in his place of throwing stars, we used to use circular saw blades. He was able to sink them halfway in the wall, man.
I bet, boy, that redneck throwing stars right there. Boy, I tell you what.
Hey, Bobby, are you still shocked that I'm still up from last night?
Well, I mean, yeah, Wendy, a little bit. You need to get on a regular sleeping pattern. Jeez.
Listen to Bobby Nick.
Well, I can't
Bobby
help
Nick's
it,
sleep is
Bob.
scheduled around podcast.
I'm a vampire, Bobby. I can't help it. I'm trying to turn you into a vampire.
I want to suck your blood, Wendy.
I want to suck your blood, Bobby.
We keep talking about sucking. It's going to lead to other things, guys. I don't know. Sean Riggle says, "Oh, don't start, Sean Riggle. Canadian nunchucks are just ham. Don't start with that." Hey, Sean. Matt says, "Ha." JFK Hedgehog says, "Wendy, favorite McDonald's food and how many?"
I had a 20-piece nugget and 2 McDoubles and a large fry yesterday from McDonald's.
2 McDoubles
and a large fry.
Yep.
Did you have the Diet Coke? Did you have the Diet Coke?
Yep.
The Diet Coke is just the cherry on top of a calorie sundae. It's like you have 5,000 calories and you put this little 100-calorie thing on the top of it. It's like, what's the point at that point when you're having the 2 doubles? I like a quarter pounder, but I like it plain, of course, plain with cheese only. I'm a quarter pounder guy. Every now and then I'll throw some nugs in there. Then sometimes I got the belly space for nugs, and other times I don't. My eyes are bigger than my belly, Scott, with the nuggets.
Yeah, I could really, that's kind of weird we're talking about nuggets now, because I woke up thinking about wondering how many nuggets Bobby Nick could eat. And
I'm sure I could finish 60 nuggets. I'm sure.
60 nuggets.
Really?
Yeah.
Bobby, I could probably eat more nuggets than you.
Then let's play Eat That
Yeah, we're gonna have to have
Nugget.
a-
That's right. We're going to play, instead of name that tune, we're going to play Eat Those Nuggets. That's right. I can eat this many nuggets. Well, then
Let's
eat
have a
those
nug
nuggets.
off one day.
Uh-oh. Get your nug on. Uh-oh. I love my nuggets, but where's my bitches? I still have lawn darts, says Terry Nee. You would still have them. You probably still throw them at people, too. BF is the quarter pounder vibe. That's right. I do quarter pounder vibe. That's what I do. That's what I am at McDonald's. Like I said, occasionally I'll get the nuggets there. Burger King, I'm a double cheeseburger guy. Burger King. I like that.
Scott, I'm sorry that I'm getting you hungry for McDonald's.
Yeah, you know what I was thinking, didn't you?
Yeah, we talk about food and all of a sudden it starts showing up.
Yes, I did, Scott. I can read your mind, Scott. I knew you were thinking about McDonald's.
Yeah. Big Mac, man. I like those.
Dude, you're a Big Mac guy?
Me too.
They fish fillets. I could eat some, but they cost too much. I could eat a bunch of those.
Well, you know, back in the day, they had that whole thing. If you could say two all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onion, sesame seed bun, if you went in there and said that, they would give you one, right? And so I was a plain guy, but I was a kid, so I picked up the tune. So they would have me go in and sing the song, and then they would order me my plain ass cheeseburger. They get the free the thing, and then I would get the plain thing. 60 nuggets. I smell a new internet challenge, says Kahuna Nui, Bobby Nick.
Maybe I should do it.
He is the current champion for eating the the Dave's Hot Chicken Reaper sandwich there, Bobby Nick, right?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Challenge accepted.
Hey, Bobby, didn't he
accepted.
said that he was going to redo it? Bobby, didn't he say he was going to redo it or something?
He said he wanted to at one point, yeah.
I was going to say, Kahuna, don't let RFL hear that, but Kahuna is not scared of any eating challenges. Our JFK Headchung says it would be scary to read Scott's mind.
No, I was just asking Bobby because I thought I heard that he was going to redo the sandwich thing again.
Maybe. Redo the challenge again. I want to thank Lenny Foxman, who's checking in from one of Wendy's channels today because Wendy is co-streaming.
Oh.
So, hello, Lenny Foxman. How you doing? Wendy is co-streaming on 2 of her channels. I don't see. Let's say you're on Banana Man and you're on Chucky Want Play. So that's the 2 channels that BF Live is also being co-streamed on today. So there you go. Welcome, Lenny. MZ, Mr. Z checks in and says, Dabbler of the Year, Bobby Nick, as always. Terry's that guy and says, I have gone into a Burger King and ordered a Big Mac. You're that guy. Let's see.
Terry, let me straighten this out, Terry. Burger King do not have Big Macs. They have Whoppers. So get it right.
Yeah, Terry.
He is that guy.
It's your problem, huh?
Open up the window, sucker. Let me catch my breath. Lenny Foxman says, is the beer cold here? Well, whatever you do here, we don't judge here on the vibe. We're just about positive vibes. Just do you, but do you in moderation. Don't overdo it. Look, we over here smoking weed, so who am I to judge you? Do your thing, Lenny Foxman. Some of us like to imbibe in what we like here. Our boy Funky Bronco, he enjoys Easter pints. Hi, Mr. Z from Tiffany, Washington. Tiffany, Washington gets the love right back from Mr. Z. Has Wendy had a McDonald's hot dog? Have you, Wendy? Uh-oh.
No, not yet, but don't get me started.
Oh, but they tried for a time to sell pizza and hot dogs and other like quick items, but they never seemed to last a long time.
No.
Yeah.
Lenny, your friend Lenny checking in on one of your channels says, I love Wendy. Lenny. Well, we do too. We do too, but you know who loves each other more is Wendy and Bobby Nick. A little karaoke moment from Wendy and Bobby. Kahuna says, I was going to challenge Uncle Jack again at Hackamania, but he's not going. Terry says, I had a brain fart, Wendy. Oh, yeah. When he went into McDonald's, when he went in and asked for the wrong sandwich at the wrong place, he had a brain fart, Wendy.
It happens.
Do you get brain farts every now and then, Wendy?
Yes, I do.
It happens. It happens. Oh, it happens. They have the BK King. It's way better. Uh-oh. What's the StreamYard link, says Lenny Foxman? Well, I got a full screen right now, Lenny. But I'm over here on BF Live, The Vibe, on my channel. Terry Nee says, and I'm not that guy. Normally says, yeah, I don't know, Terry Nee. You sound like you are that guy. Well, I am super happy. I had no idea. I always know that if they're available, they would jump in, but I didn't know today would be the day that I would have Wendy on. And then Bobby, Nick, and Scott would jump in, and I would have friends jump in with me. So what do you say you hang out with me a little bit? I'm going to show some of these great things, these creators over on Perry Caravello. They have some great funny stuff that I want to get into. I want to get into a little bit of Perry talk for my friends in here. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're about to head into a little bit of Perry talk.
Talk. Perry talk. Perry talk. Talk. Perry talk. Talk. Perry talk. Perry talk.
Shout out, everybody. I know they did a premiere last night. Oop. I'm out here monitoring everything outside of 102 in case he has Randy in, or if he has harasses Juliet, or if any deliveries come. I'll be right on the case, right outside the door out of 102 as we do a little Perry talk. And today I want to feature some of the great creative content creators over there in that community. So let me find this little thing right here. Say, oh, Perry, let me see. Perry, are you there? Perry, let me in. Perry, let me in. Let me in.
Shut the fuck up.
All right, well, we're going to do Perry Talk without you anyway. All right, in this next one, I'm going to show you, I'm going to feature the media shares, because for those of you who watch or don't watch, you know that there's creative people in this community, and we love razzing Perry. Some people use their skills and abilities to like take this to a whole nother level with these media shares, and you can pay and have your little video messages or something played on the show, and Perry watches them and is subject to them. So this is one of them. I've got 3 of them for you, I think, at least. So here's one of them. This is like something that they've made just for Perry, just for Media Share Day on Perry Talk. Check this out.
I love this song.
Now they made it for Perry, though, a little bit. Married to Randy.
Perry and Randy, Perry and Randy. In 1992 we gave them a handy. Randy sucked him dry. Perry made love with the guy.
Honey, you're hurting Daddy's feelings. He was attracted to that man.
I'm not gay.
Yeah. Daddy's gay? Yes, honey.
There you go.
I like how they kept Christine Applegate.
Yeah,
changed everybody else.
Yeah, I'd say. So that's Da says our friend Brutal Pain checking in. So there you go, Married to Randy. That's the kind of creative fun, and so it's so great when they sit there and Tom will play them, and Perry is just subject to sitting there and going, "What is this?" And he'll just complain and crank about it, and he has to sit there and take it. This is what he thinks is such a hard job, Wendy. Perry complains because he has to sit there and collect money and watch funny videos. He's crazy, right? Let's see. FBL, PCL for life. PCL for life. Scott, you getting a shout out love from Mandy Diff. As we continue on with our next piece one, I love this one too. This one won Best Media Share. So for those of you who are regular viewers of Perry Caravello Live now, Tom has started a contest where it's going to be like Media Share of the Week and then like Media Share of the Month. It's to be of the show and then of the week. He's going to have different levels of prizes. So last week, this is the one that won Media Share of the Day, and I think it's up for Media Share of the Week or the month or whatever. Here's our next one from Perry Caravello Live, the Media Shares. Spielberg. Perry's Gay, another fun, talented.
Isn't it off of something? That song's familiar.
That's from Happy Days.
Yeah, Happy Days.
Yes, that's what I was saying. I remember that song because I used to watch Happy Days.
Yes, we all did, Wendy. But that's what the people do over on Perry Caravello Live, man. They have a lot of fun, like teasing Perry. They'll create those videos at their house, and then they pay money, and they put them on the screen, and then Perry has to sit there and kind of watch them and put up with them. All right. Ooh. Well, here is another one. Actually, I want to feature one more from this one because I love this one from. Let's see. Oh, here we go. I like this. And then we'll let you know who kind of made this next one and made a lot of these that I'm showing you today right here. You know, it's still scheduled, folks. Perry's going to fight it. It's going to be thongs out, dongs out. It's going to be a motherfucking pool party.
1992.
Motherfucking pool party.
Oh, yeah. 77 deuce deuce. Motherfucking pool party. Oh, yeah. Reseda, California. Motherfucking pool party. Yo, Perry Caravello, we're coming to your house. There's a pool party happening. No one will be left out. Now, June 26th is the day the party's planned. No ladies are permitted. Every guest will be a man. There'll be 15 dudes sleeping on your living room floor, on the ground in your kitchen. 15 more. Randy Callahan is coming. The party's gonna rock. He'll join you in the pool and he'll whip out his.
Oh, yeah. Motherfucking pool party. Oh, yeah. Throw them Perry emojis if you're a member, y'all.
There'll be 40 dudes swimming in your pool all at once, eating sandwiches, smoking cigarettes,
and blunts.
Everyone is littering and everyone is high. Perry will be doing cocaine all night. Once Perry gets high, Randy gets a second place. Little lover squirrel, Randy punches Perry in the face. Cops get called, Perry goes to the slammer. Credenza undefended, we destroy it with a hammer.
Oh, yeah. Motherfucking pool party. And I'm going to let you know that the second SAG voucher is what that person goes by online. And I'm going to let you know, I'm going to give you a little background on that, because that is a talented mofo. They got a talented situation. So you might be curious, how do people like create these things? Pool party, chili cook-off, and Corolla Crush. 627, it's coming.
Shut the fuck up.
There you are. I was wondering where you were, honey.
There you go. They're around. We got Testicle Tiger in here. We got Space Nerd. We got all the chat family. And that was second SAG voucher. You know, Perry did what he had to do to get those SAG vouchers. But you might wonder what kind of company kind of creates these these videos and such like this. Well, I'm about to show you right here on my next screen share. This is a little inside behind the scenes at the second SAG voucher global headquarters. This is how these videos are made.
I'm Randy Jackman, managing partner here at Second SAG Voucher Worldwide. We produce high-quality media shares for Perry Caravello live streaming. Here at Second SAG Voucher Industries, we're a family company. We believe that Perry took a dump in his pants outside Haagen-Dazs, picked up the poop off the ground, brought it into Haagen-Dazs, and flushed it, and then tried to walk out without being noticed.
Yes.
Our CEO, Mr. Callahan, interviews every single new hire for at least 1 or 2 hours in his office on their first day of the job. We believe that what happened in 1992 was 100% consensual. Perry agreed to it. It was an act of love. Let's go take a look at some of the fine work that our employees are doing right now.
Late June, 92. Perry thought, oh dude. See Randy's blowjob in a chair. The hands are letting him know he cares.
Maybe Perry made a mistake. Callahan tried to rape his hand late. Either way, hey, what the hell did you want me to say? I won't lie, and Perry can't deny. He did it all for the vouchers. The vouchers. So you can take your finger, stick it up Randy's ass. 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 He did it all for the vouchers. The vouchers. So you can take your finger, stick it up Randy's ass. Stick it up Randy's ass. Stick it up Randy's ass. Stick it up Randy's ass.
Last quarter, we made $75 million. Perry Caravello isn't going to see a dime of the money we're making. He's getting nothing. He's got nothing coming to him.
You got nothing. There you go, folks. Hey, if you want to see all that great creative stuff over there, go to the second SAG voucher. Second SAG voucher right here on YouTube. I see Wendy's having some camera issues. He dipped out of one, so I'm going to kick that one. I'm going to kick that one, and I'm going to bring this one back in. She coming another. What's up, Wendy?
Hey. Sorry
Hey,
about
back.
that, BF.
That's okay. I was wondering what's going to have a little camera issue. I'm glad you're still here, Wendy. All right, well, we were just wrapping up a little Perry talk with all that stuff. So let's, how about this? We'll have a little fun playing a couple of these Perry tracks that I have, like the Angel of Da.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah, Scholar.
Fuck yeah!
Now, everybody knows the long-anticipated Wild Western movie. There's some question, people I think in the chat more so are questioning whether this movie is released, much like another one that he kind of did in his can. But we hope that the Wild Western comes out because we know that Perry, he wouldn't shoot the sheriff, would he?
My gun shot the sheriff.
He wouldn't do that.
They didn't shoot the deputy. Oh, no. My gun shot the sheriff. Boy, you know I wasn't holding it. Ow, ow!
There you go. That's having a little fun with Perry here. And I know that we're going to see many of our friends in the chat when I think he's be on tomorrow night. I'm thinking 5 Pacific, 8 East. I'll let you know on tomorrow's show. I hope you enjoyed that, folks. That was a lot of fun. Great creative people. And I'll let you know that our friend Testicle Tiger doing her thing. She put right there's the link for the second SAG voucher if you want to see those couple videos, and there's many more funny ones on here. I could do a whole show probably just playing content of great creative people. I hope you enjoyed that. Let's have some other fun and stuff we can enjoy. That was just a little Perry talk. That's what we do here. We like to have fun with all the stuff that we have fun with, and Perry Caravello is certainly one of those things. I'm sitting here with my friends and Wendy Peck. Oh, that's right, Testicle, that's right. Now that you say it is a 10 Pacific, that's 1 o'clock here tomorrow. The morning stream is tomorrow, Testicle Tiger reminds us. Thank you, TT. She is my friend and moderator over there at PCL, where you can hang out and have a lot of fun with us tonight. But before we get on to the next thing, why don't we just watch a little sports story here. It's just a little fight, guys. Little fight.
Be quick work. This is going to be very quick. First bunches and bunches. Oh, good shot.
Really?
And her opponent, Blue, is not
She's
doing anything.
there.
She's kind of trying to swat, now run away. Beautiful Joe. Hunting her down in the ring.
This is predator and prey. Yeah, it's like a lion and a gazelle, Robbie.
That's a big
shot.
Oh,
Folded and have your head back.
Standing 8. See, although more
That's
rapid.
a big
down
shot.
goes
Turned around.
midget.
Let's see, beautiful
Down
Bobby
goes
to the
midget.
kill.
Beautiful Bobby didn't break a sweat.
No. Easy fight.
Oh, shit. Beautiful Bobby brought that shit.
Bunches and bunches. Oh, good shot.
I didn't even know that was her name.
Opponent Blue is not doing
standing
anything.
there.
She's kind of trying to swat, now run away. Beautiful Joe. Hunting her
Just a
down
little
in the
brawl.
ring.
Predator and prey. Yeah, it's like a lion and a gazelle, Robbie.
It's a forehead that big. You're bound to be a punch.
Folded and have your head
She just
back.
kept going for it, Scott.
See, although more
That's
rapid.
a big shot.
That turned around. Let's see, beautiful
That
Bobby
is.
goes for the kill.
She got a
Bobby
midget
didn't break
5
a sweat
head.
tonight.
No.
And there you go.
Easy fight. This could be quick work.
There you go, guys. Just a little fight.
Damn.
That scrappy one ain't too bad though, huh, guys?
I'm telling you. Uncle Jack would love this. I thought of Bob
No,
Levy right away.
It was not that bad.
All right,
Not bad
Wendy.
for a midget fight.
What wasn't Wendy? I've seen professional fights where the guys didn't throw that many punches. So you're right about that one. You are definitely right about that one. All right. Alrighty. Well, let's get on with the next thing that I got playing here on the Vibe. I'm going to check the National Day calendar to see what these holidays and celebrations are today because it's Thursday. There's always some kind of weird holiday or celebration for someone or something. So let's go over to the National Day calendar with the National Day Hey Hey.
3, 2, 1.
That's right, folks. This is just the early part of the day. The reason I say early part is the beginning of the fun I'm having today. I'm having fun with you now, but I'm not even done having fun with you tonight because I'm doing replayables at 10 p.m. East on the 100 Proof podcasting channel. You can catch that link running in the chat. That's me and Chris Abels. We drink, smoke, and laugh and joke.
Chris fucking Abels?
Yeah, that guy. And we watch fun videos, and we take it over to Rumble exclusive after the first half hour. So join us tonight for that at 10 o'clock East. Let's see. Right now, we're going to get into the National Day calendar. National Day AA. It's Thursday the 20th.
Bobby, what
So-
are you eating? That looks good, whatever you're eating.
Grapes, Wendy. Grapes.
Healthy.
Oh, okay.
There you
That
go.
Look at the size of those
good.
grapes.
That looks good, Bobby. That looks
Wendy,
good.
if you were together, would you feed Bobby Nick grapes like he was a king,
Yes,
like a prince?
would. Yes,
I thought you would. I bet you would. Pixar, it didn't happen. I would love to see that. Here we go. All right. For Thursday, March 20th, I'm going to let you know that it's, wait a minute. She kind of looks dark already. It's National Spray Tanning Day today, the third Thursday in March. How about the next one? Absolutely Incredible Kids Day. Who made that up? Let me see. National Farm Rescuer Day. That's different. National Proposal Day. You're supposed to propose to somebody today? I think there's better times to do that. It's National Native American HIV Awareness Day. Native. How about National Ravioli Day? You like ravioli, Wendy?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. How about some Chef Boyardee up in here? That's what I do. And, of course, spring begins. I'm always excited about spring, Wendy. You like pretty flowers and warm weather?
Yes, I do.
You live in Florida. You get warm weather all the time. Be careful what you wish for. Okay, so let's check in on this now. National Spray Tanning Day today. I mean, that's weird. That's self-explanatory. Let's check out Ravioli Day since me and Wendy like ravioli. And I'm thinking some other people like ravioli, Wendy. Now, do you eat it, like I said, Chef Boyardee, or do you order it from the Italian restaurant?
I eat it both ways.
Both ways. Okay. I eat Chef Boyardee a lot when I'm kind of late at night when I want that munchy
I know
thing.
Bobby likes raviolis.
I do. Yeah.
What you got? You got a meat filling or cheese filling? What do you like?
I like both.
That's why you two are a couple, because you love both. Right. Well, I favor the meat, whatever it happened to be. I like meat, and cheese is okay, but I like just that different texture. I like biting into the meat. But whatever you like, today is your day because it's National Ravioli Day. It celebrates a fun-filled, versatile pasta. National Ravioli Day is a food holiday for pasta lovers. So pick your favorite filling and sauce and cook up a meal everyone will love. And of course, it has to be red tomato sauce, Wendy.
Oh, hell yeah. I love tomato sauce.
I'm not big on the sauce, and I fry mine.
Dude, really? Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow, I've never heard of that.
Really?
My daughter was eating pierogies the other day, which is essentially just a Polish ravioli, if you will, right? It's just a bunch of stuff.
Yes, testicle tigers. I go both ways.
Yes, you do.
I eat puppy nipples when I eat them.
Bobby nipples. There you go. That is it. You beat me to it, testicle tiger. Bobby Nick likes it both ways too. Look, they both got that joke because at the same time, like the couple they both agreed. Just make sure you cook the noodles in the right pot, says Brutal Pain. So wow. So like I said, my biggest thing is when I'm hungry or there's nothing else to eat, I'll heat up a can of the Chef Boyardee. I don't really order it out a whole lot, Bob.
Hey BF, can you do me a favor?
No.
Yes, Wendy, what's up?
Can you put Scott on the bottom and me above Bobby?
Okay, you don't want to be down. You don't want to be stuck down the bottom of the screen. There you go, Wendy. I hope.
Yeah, okay.
Hope you don't mind, Scott. There you go. Did it for Wendy.
Being at the bottom.
Lazy. He wants to be at the end of this, whatever this kind of worm or human caterpillar we got going on here. This love caterpillar. Let's see. That's hot when he says testicle tiger. So I like meat filled with tomato sauce, but whatever variety you like. It's National Ravioli Day, but I can't say that I've ordered them out a lot. Like I say, look, see, testicle tigers like me, same diet. I only like the raviolis from the can. Same with me, TT. I was just telling Bobby how I can't recall ever, like on purpose, Scott, going out to a restaurant and going, I'll have the ravioli.
I've never ordered.
Please. Yeah. I've ordered like, string pasta or like pasta or whatever out, but I've never went out and ordered like just a serving of ravioli. No. But Wendy and Bobby, they like it both ways. Ravioli can be homemade or purchased fresh or frozen in grocery stores. In the United States, Chef Boyardee popularized canned ravioli. This ravioli is filled with beef or processed cheese and served in tomato and meat or tomato and cheese sauce. Now, what is this? You would fry them, Scott, with no sauce.
Yeah, I ain't had that before in a while. Makes me want to try them again. I'm not big on sauces. When I eat pizza, I don't like pizza
sauce on side.
Sauce.
Really? Yeah. Sauce on
side.
I
used to just fry them until they give us fried.
Well, like I said, my friend Brian
Kowalczyk
started
to pop open and leak.
He's talking about pierogies, which is essentially a Polish ravioli, if you would. You understand? And I was saying, my daughter heated some up in the air fryer the other day, guys, and they like dripped in. Yeah, They
That'd
like
be the
dripped
way
and
to go.
released though, and she had the whole house like smelling like burnt ass pierogi and all that shit. But yeah, so she was having those. So that's a Polish ravioli. I'm not a big on ravioli, but I can mess up some tortellini though. Isn't it amazing? You know, whether it be ravioli or whether it's funny how many different shapes and stuff they can put it in, Scott. But some people prefer it one way over the other. Like they got to have a certain shape of a noodle or a certain texture of a noodle.
Right.
They got so many weird different names when you go to the store, all the different Italian names for the different shaped pasta. Sometimes I get tired of ordering just elbows or shells, and we order like
BF,
cappuccini.
It's hard for me to choose what pasta, or I mean not pasta, but what noodle thing to use, because they got more than one brand, more than one different brand.
Really?
Yeah, Wendy. Yeah.
There you go.
Yes.
See if I keep that on the screen long enough, we're all going to get hungry for ravioli, aren't we? Look at that.
They never look that pretty when I make them though.
It makes me hungry just thinking about Bobby.
Ooh, Maybe hungry thinking about Bobby. That's because y'all love each other, because y'all a great couple. And but some people don't know about that, and I know you like this. So let everybody know a little about the Wendy and Bobby love story.
Wendy met Bobby on a no-field tonight. Underneath the stars, everything felt right. She had a smile that could light up the room. Bobby knew, then his eyes were full too. Send Bobby news, oh yes, Bobby, that's right, Bobby loves getting naughty. Wendy and Bobby, they're a match so true. And loves wild, and it's just them two. Sending Bobby news, oh yes, Bobby, that's right, Bobby loves getting naughty. Wendy and Bobby, they're a match so true. And loves wild, and it's just them two. Through ups and downs, they hold on tight.
Hello, and welcome to Wendy's show, everybody. The Friday night hang, right, Wendy?
Right, Bobby?
Yeah.
Sending Bobby news, oh yes, Bobby, that's right, Bobby loves getting naughty. Wendy and Bobby, they're a match so true. And loves wild, and it's just them two. Through ups and downs, they hold on tight. Two hearts beating in Wendy's boobs light. Laughter and tears, they've seen it all, but their love stands firm, never to fall. Sending Bobby news, oh yes, Bobby, that's right, Bobby loves getting naughty. Wendy and Bobby, they're a match so true. And love wild, that's just them two. Wendy and Bobby, hand in hand, together they'll always stand. In this crazy world, their love is the key.
Oh, hell yeah. Great song, Bobby.
Yeah, I knew you like that.
Scott, I hope that doesn't make you too jealous there, buddy.
I'm not jealous. I kind of feel a little cucked, but this song's totally out of my genre. But I dig it, man. I like that song. Man.
Great.
I'm sorry, Scott, that you feel left out in that song, but that's me and Bobby.
Yeah, I understand. It might even be before me. Yeah, you guys are before me. I get it.
You old new news. Terry Nee says, I confess, cold ravioli out of the can is great on occasions. Whoa, I've never gone with the cold ravioli out of the can, Scott.
I've done that also.
Are you crazy? Are you crazy, Terry Nee? You need to eat it warm, honey.
Yeah, honey child. Come on, you honey child. Let's see. Popke is here and says, Wendy the friendly ghost. Yes. What's up, Popke? We were playing some of your songs, having fun with those. I think did I play the last two? I was going to play them. Well, here we go. I did play that. That is Wendy, and that's what we liked about playing that video, because Wendy, she's always a Wendy to us.
She shits up her pants,
'cause she's always a Wendy to me. You know what to do.
Oh, hell yeah. I love this song, yeah.
Thank you. Our friend Chris Popke made that for all of us to enjoy. Choo-choo wheels are best for me, mac and cheese. See, so Spurg Snake's checking in. He needs choo-choo wheels. You airplane, you coming into the hangar.
You know, you have to get me and Bobby started. Me and Bobby love macaroni and cheese, too.
Oh, boy. We always get the food talk here on The Vibe. A ravioli. Give me the formuoli. There you go. Come on, give the formuoli. Give you the gas?
The next one I want you to read is the to get together one. The national, whatever it is.
Oh, okay, yeah, let me go back. Yeah, to get together one. Okay, we'll do that. National. Well, I'll let you pick it. Let me see. Ravioli is delicious, says Space Nerd. Spurgsnake gets a shout out love from Space Nerd. Mandy Diff is laughing and having fun with the singing. I'm on a ferry. It's not what you think, says Popkey. Oh no, yes it is. It's exactly what we think it is. Are you kidding me?
Ferry.
There you go. Thank you.
Hello, let's go. I don't know which ones are on there. You'll have to tell me which ones are on there. Be up when you get back to it.
Okay, I'll show them to you and I'll let you pick. Look at that twerk in that video. Diapers be jiggling, says Brutal Pain during that. Mandy Diff says all.
And it has my Holly Matali sexy banana in it too.
Oops. Bobby and Wendy have the same body type, says Chris Popke.
Round?
Mandy Diff is throwing out the love. The biggest love story since 1992.
Oh, hell yeah. Me and Bobby does have the same round body, and we're going to share our
Like there's a
bodies
bed that
too.
can hold that action. Oh. Space Nerd says, Popke, where are you going? Yeah, he's on that ferry. No, nice to say where you going. So who are you banging? He's on a ferry. Me too, Terry. Nee. I eat cold too. Oh, we got the cold ravioli people checking in. Mandy Diff is second one. That's team cold ravioli, Wendy. I can't do cold ravioli.
Mandy, honey, do I have to slap your behindy, honey? You need to perform,
Your behindy?
slut, you little cunt whore.
Pop the top for the ravioli, says Mandy Diff. Pop the top fork on the ravioli, maybe. Fork the ravioli. Pop that top. Testicle Tiger loves you, Wendy. She just wanted you to know that.
I love you, Testicle Tiger, honey.
Spurgsnake is getting the love from Tiffany Washington. Oh my God, I love Wendy so much, Popke says.
I love you, Poppy.
She loves your song too, Popke. Hey, Tiff, and hey, Popke from Tiffany Washington. Is it Wendy or the ghost of Butterbean? Says Scott Fitzpatrick. It could be. We thought about that. Or, let's see. Space Nerd, salute from Spurgsnake.
Nice one, Scott.
Nice one, Scott. You got props for that. Got props for the good, well-timed line. Hey, Scott from Tiffany Washington. She's shouting you out.
Tiffany.
Got Tiff in here. Scott! Spurgsnake's getting the love from Scott. Sorry if I missed any hellos. My chat history disappeared. Yeah, says Spurgsnake. Yeah, when you refresh your page, sometimes that happens. Scott Fitzpatrick, you're getting the love from Spurg. Turf is giving the love from Scott Fitzpatrick. Mr. Crow says, Jesus, Wendy, Mandy's an angel. Everybody gets equal. Granny checks in.
Mr. Crow, chill, honey. Mandy's my cunt, and I can do whatever I want with Mandy.
Damn. You better step and know your role. She says, know your role, Mr. Crow. Oh, shit. A Granny checks in and says, I went full Uncle Jack. Never go full Uncle Jack.
Oh, no.
Never. You mean you got drunk on a podcast and cussed that with you? Okay. He went full Uncle Jack. Uh-oh, Granny. How you doing today, buddy? I saw Granny checking in on Bob's show the other day. Also, like he was sanding the floor when he checked in with us. He was doing the same thing with Bob the other day when he checked in. So that was cool. We'll have to stay tuned, and maybe Cyke Labs will keep us up to date if Bob does a show coming up at the 3 o'clock hour. Hey, Granny from Tiffany Washington. Oh, shit, Granny from Mandy Diff. Perv or drunk Granny? Testicle Tiger wants to know, what did you do? What did you do? Never, Granny. Never go full Granny, says Brutal Pain. Granny, what happened? Says Spurgsnake. Mandy Diff is laughing, saying, that's right, Wendy, when you said that you belong to her and that you can say whatever you want. Mandy, she agrees with you. Yep. Better know your role. Chef Boyardee ravioli cold out of the can was my university jam. Now, I can see that being a thing if you're in college or whatever and you don't got no good heat source or no time. Wow, that's 3 people now, Scott and Bobby Nick, that said they like cold out of the can ravioli. That's amazing.
I prefer to warm it up, but I'll eat it that way.
Bobby,
I'll eat it that way too.
Can I ask you, do you like warm or cold raviolis?
She wants to know if she's got to cook for you, Bobby Nick.
Well, I like warm, but I will eat it cold.
Alexa baby birded into his mouth.
Oh no.
Baby birded, not even like grapes. You can feed him ravioli like grapes. Scott went baby bird with it.
Yeah, you gotta chew it up and spit it in his mouth.
That would be better for a show or something like that. Yeah, absolutely. Testicle Tiger, just mean as fuck, Granny is accusing himself of being. Said he went Uncle Jack and he was mean as fuck. Uh-oh. Brutal Pain says, Wendy has her way with whoever she wants. And Mr. Crow is laughing, which is what we're here to do. And Granny is here. It's time for Juicy Man Meat. Even Space Nerd knows. Well, we got Wendy here and we got the crew here. Yes.
Stacy, it's not Juicy Time Meat yet. After the natural horoscope, we're going to do the horoscope.
Well, we're going to do the National Day calendar, yeah. Was it the last corn show, Granny? I missed most of it. I saw some things being said last night. Wait, you jerked it on stream while blacked out drunk? Whoa, that's what Uncle Jack did? That's what going Uncle Jack is jerking it on the stream while blackout drunk? Testicle Tiger says, well, at least you can own up to it, Granny, unlike Jack. Widow Killer says, sanding the floor is training for a fight with Cobra Kai. Uh-oh. Wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off. Testicle Tiger says, I mean, I've ate them out of the can cold, but I prefer them warmed up, like Scott Fitzpatrick said. We're still in the middle of a ravioli talk. We are taking a break for now. WGN's on hiatus. Granny lets us know. He's verifying what I read on Twitter X. Sanding the floor is part of Granny's Mr. Miyagi training, says Brutal Pain. It's okay if Nick has a cold. Has it cold, says Mandy Diff about the ravioli. No, Granny, it'll work out. And Popke says, Wendy needs color correction, less green and more red. He's giving you some technical advice here. Wendy, you got that very white camera. That's the more you know.
Yes.
All right, let's go back to the national. Let's go back to the national calendar for Wendy, and I'm going to let Wendy pick our selection on the national day. Hey, Wendy. We got left. We have spray tanning. We have Incredible Kids. We have Farmer Rescue, Proposal Day, National Native HIV Day, and Spring Day. What do you think, Wendy? That's all we got.
Can you repeat it again, BS?
Yes. They have National Spray Tanning Day. That's where people spray that stuff on them like Tan Mom. You remember Tan Mom?
Yeah.
Well, we knew you as Tan Mom. How you been? Have you been around for a while?
I never left.
Okay. Well, that's Tan Mom. Remember her?
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, she sprayed and she had like the guns. Well, that's what she did. So this is probably one of her favorite holidays, Wendy, I would have to think. Let's see how they do. Let's talk about spray tanning. Good look. She already looks like she's half creamy by nature, but then she certainly looks darker on the right. National Spray Tanning Day. Who knew? It's the third Thursday in March. After the winter, our skin can be dull and dry. Today is National Spray Tanning Day. Prepare to glow all spring and summer with a natural spray tan. I need to see. That's what would help, Wendy. If you got a spray tan, you would look fine on your camera.
Yes.
If Wendy with a spray tan would kill. Let's see. It says, in fact, spray tanning is a great way to achieve a healthy head-to-toe glow with a customizable skin tone for any tone. So, Wendy, I don't know if you're going to be spray tan, Wendy.
I'll think about it, but I have to get money first before I can get that stuff. I have no money right now.
I bet you do. Mandy says she's a little bummed out about the state of GNN tonight, but she still loves everybody there. Hurt people, and I took my pain out on someone I shouldn't have. Granny confesses in the chat. Popke says, I'm in the middle of the ocean and still feeling the vibe. Nice, Popke. We did Perry talk and all, brother. Before maybe when you were in transition on the ferry or whatever, we did a little Perry talk and I was having fun. And I even played Wendy what you created for. I didn't know if you were here for that. My brain's getting a little scattered, but we'll play it again.
She shits up her pants
'cause she's always a Wendy to me. You know what to do. You know what to do, Poppy. Widow Killer says Wendy did a Thanksgiving prank call to Tan Mom where she found a turkey in a dumpster and got food poisoning after eating it. Uh-oh. I don't know if I totally recall that one, but thank you for that, for the use of those brain cells. Let's see. It's also National Macaroon, the Little French Cookie Day, says not the bees. Mandy says, oh shit, Granny, you did a full jack about we got to decide your punishment live. Let's see. They're nosy. Love me some macaroons. I can eat those like sushi. Wendy, you're getting love from Testicle Tiger.
Hey, Testicle Tiger, honey.
Let's play a couple more of these. Oh, did I play? I think I played all. I did play all of them, I think. I did play all of them. We played this.
I'm never eating food from that door again! Fuck you!
I want you to have dirty hot sex with me.
Okay. I got it. What we got to say?
But yeah, I just want to say that it looks like the supposed better Tuesday and Thursday show that has a 7 p.m. Eastern time slot has been
determined.
Unthroned because it's done. It's done.
Ooh, shots fired by Bobby Nick.
Yeah.
He's saying that No Filter is the superior and has always been the superior.
Right. Always
Tuesday.
been the superior show, Granny.
Shots fired by Bobby Nick about the. Ooh, man, he don't care. He's
What
on
is
his.
it? What is it you guys talking about? The WGN.
We got those guys out of the way now.
All right, so,
Who are they?
what had happened was, Scott, what I'm surmising from what I've seen on Twitter this morning and what's being said in the chat is that something went down on an episode of WGNN to being attributed to Granny. Some things were said, and they're kind of taking a little break. WGNN said they're going on a hiatus, so there's going to be no more WGNN, no corn for now. That's what they're talking about. So, because Granny went on there and went full Uncle Jack on somebody, he said.
Oh.
So that's kind of what we're dealing with. So now, because based on this, Bobby Nick said the corpse isn't even cold yet, and Bobby Nick's like, we're the superior show. We won. Shots fired. Like, yeah, corpse ain't even cold. Let me see. And Bobby Nick is claiming it.
You should have never known to take on the mighty No Filter.
That's right.
The shit talking's begun. I'll recover, Granny, says Terry Nee about that. Spurk Snake says, Mandy, live punishments. Yeah, it's like the good old days. I'm going to do my own stuff from now. Anyone that comes is appreciated, says Granny. Yeah, Granny probably had on his report card from back in the day. Granny doesn't play well with others. Something like that. Listen. I'm still going to run against you, fat boy. Oh,
Good luck, Granny.
Return shots fired. Uh-oh.
Good luck.
Oh, let's check in the health check with Just Bart saying, late start today. Good afternoon, everyone. Weather is messing with my sinuses, but took my meds and slowly feeling better. Well, come on and get some of these positive vibes from Wendy and Granny and Bobby Nick talking shit and all that stuff.
Yeah. Scott, how's your sinuses and shit?
You know, I didn't take my medicine this morning, but it was good when I took it yesterday, but then I didn't take it this morning. Take a little
you do have a little nasally sound now that I kind of let you say a couple words in a row.
Hey, Scott.
Oh, here he goes. Look at this, Wendy.
Okay.
Snorting something.
Wow, that's cool. I did not know you could do that.
Instant relief.
I can do it.
You can do it. Oh man, you can hear the clogging them some bitches.
Yeah. Hey Scott, I have a question to ask you. Can you show me your skeleton? I love your skeleton.
I'm glad she said skeleton. Oh boy, I thought I was going to have to turn a camera.
Can you show
off.
me your penis?
Yeah, I knew, Bobby. I thought that's where we were going.
It's so
Bobby,
cool, Scott.
Wendy and Bobby Nick are twins. Make it so, Cyke. Make it so.
I love your skeleton, Scott. It's so cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let me see. Let me give him one on that. Oh, well, you can see his crotch. Look at that. You wanted to see the skeleton's penis, didn't you, Wendy?
Yes, I did.
Wendy, I want to be your boyfriend. Fuck Bobby Nick. Fuck him.
You
went for
do
something
that
here.
good, PF.
Thank you.
Good.
Oh, thank you very much, Wendy. I'm glad you enjoy what I do. Bart is saying, what is this? Notes that no, is that no TV for Bart or no phone? What is that? Something for Bart. No, something for Bart. No phone for the Bart, maybe? No phone for Bart? I don't know. This whole ass week, Bart, the season change sucks. I'll be there for you, Granny. You're getting support, says Mr. Crow. Granny went full on Uncle Jack, apparently. Apparently he was on a show and he went full Uncle Jack, and like Granny come in confessing it, and he goes, I went Uncle Jack, and you should never go full Uncle Jack. Hell yeah, Granny. I'm down for your streams. I'll be in your chat live, says Not to Be, supporting Granny. I'll be there for you, says Brutal Pain. FJM says, we already know Granny can't sing better than Barbie or Bobby? Barbie or Bobby?
Barbie.
Damn.
Who the fuck is Barbie?
I meant you. It comes right out of the other end, Scott. Well, wait a minute. It does. What hole are you putting it in?
That stuff works. Listen now.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
That fast.
Can tell by the hips. It's a man, says Terry Nee. I'm done.
My skeleton?
Really?
Okay, that's what he's saying.
So if you banged it, that makes you gay. Makes you gay if you banged it. Well, speaking of gay and thinking of man and thinking of sexy, we got to do this with Wendy on screen because we always got to get her evaluation on anything, but especially when we go ladies first. And we're going to do, Wendy, I'm going to show you some of the guys that the ladies send me all their videos of with some juicy man meat. You ready?
Yes.
Here comes Wendy watching juicy man meat.
Hey, get it's time to rock, ladies, feel the heat. Juicy man meat. BF loves it the most, that's no lie. We hit a party time and everybody. Juicy man meat. Juicy man meat. Girls, get your straight. Yes, it's true. Get the party started. It's just for you.
We go because we got Wendy and we got Bobby Nick. We got guests today. The lovely Wendy Pack stop by. We got to get her take on what is the juicy man meat. I'm going to show you what these, testicle tiger and all these. Yes?
I gotta say is Bobby's the better juicy man meat.
Ooh, there you go. Look. Yeah. Well, you got to love that. Before she even sees one, she goes, I don't care what you show me, BF. Bobby Nick is my favorite juicy man meat. Well, Wendy, let me know what you think. Give him like a 1 out of 5 rating. 1 being bad.
Can
Yes.
you do me a favor? Can you put me above Scott?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry. When we go to the screenshot, there you go. How about, is that okay?
Yeah.
You're like, okay. Now you're the meat in a Bobby sandwich right there where you're at now.
Yeah.
But let me know what you think if you would like this meat on your sandwich. Here we go. Here's for the ladies, juicy man meat. That guy's not gay. That's sarcasm.
Fucking help.
All right, there you go, Wendy. What do you think? What do you think, Wendy? Oh, she got the thumbs going down. She's got the thumbs going down.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Jack could take pointers from you, Granny. Oh, shit. Here we go. All right, they're talking about their stuff in there. All right, so Wendy, she put a thumbs down on that. I'd say, well, ladies, let me know what you think. That was your first piece of juicy man meat. Well, Wendy, I don't go out and look for this because I like ladies. I like women. I'm not gay no more, Wendy. But I'm going to show you this juicy man.
A bit, Bobby. I mean, BF. I love women and also I love men. So
Well, that's
I'm
very
half
big.
gay and half human.
Oh my God. You heard it here, folks. Wendy, she likes men and women, and she's half gay and half human. Well, Wendy, I have a proclamation of my own, Wendy child. I'm not gay no more.
I'm not gay no more. I am delivered. I don't like men no more.
Wendy likes women and men.
Women.
She likes gay and regular people, like she said.
I'm not gay.
I'm not.
I would not date a man.
I would not date a man.
I would not carry a purse.
I'm not carrying a
I
purse.
would not put on makeup.
I'm not putting on.
I will.
What?
Love.
What?
All women.
All women.
Now listen.
So I'm not like Wendy. Wendy's more open-minded than me. She likes women and men. I'm not gay no more, Wendy. What do you think? You like that? That's funny.
Yes.
All right, there you go, Wendy. Well, let me know what you think of this next one. You might probably not going to like him compared to Bobby Nick because nothing is better than your Bobby Nick. But this is a second piece of juicy man meat for all the ladies in the chat.
BF.
Look, I like my bitches red bone,
BF.
cello,
I do not love it the most. Son of a bitch. I do not love Cowboys either. It's buffering. Let me see. Whoop. I love Cowboys. I didn't even say that. I do not like it. Let me see. What? I want to fuck Bobby Nick so bad here. Oh, shit. Well, that's subliminal. But then because he has.
I got deep butt cheeks.
Well, that's probably why. All right. Let's get on to the next one here on the Vibe. Let's continue on with the next piece of Juicy Man Meat. That was piece number 2. So let's go on to piece number 3 because that one was like spinning. So let's load up another piece. And this is another piece. Let me see what the ratings are. Damn, buy straight, Wendy said. Testicle Tiger. Clip it, half gay and half human. Says Brutal Pain. Spurksnake is laughing. Repent, BF. I did. I will not carry a purse. Women, says Terry Nee. Testicle Tiger, we all have this. Love. Let's see. I'm half human, says Popke. And Space Nerd gives that last one 8 out of 10, 4 stars. That's the Perry rating. But let me see what you think about this one. Here's your third piece of Juicy Man Meat. Here we go. BF. You even lift, bro? You even lift? BF is to the window. Watch my penis rise. Oh, wait a minute. Once we say that. Listen to the window. All right, there you go. What do you think, Wendy? He's just a middle-aged dude on a motorcycle. Nothing special, right?
I give it a thumbs up, but it was a little gay.
That's the boy. We got some quotes out of this show today, boy. That's why I had to do this segment with my girl Wendy on here. We got gay and half gay, half human. We got them all today. Let's see. Do you even lift, bro? Testicle Tiger lets us know at 10 minutes to the hour. Damn it, I gotta go. Have a great day, y'all. Hope to catch the end of Replayables at 10 o'clock East tonight.
You too, Testicle Tiger. And Testicle Tiger, don't forget, I'm gonna be setting up a live around 3 o'clock because I'm doing a show with Live Wing, and if Bobby wants to come on and Scott, they can.
Well, there you go. So
Live Wing, huh?
Testicle Tiger knows that there's always something fun going on. Live Ween. There we go. Not the bees. Testicle Tiger later to TT. Have a good day. Space Nerd says, see ya, girl. Testicle Tiger. Terry Nee says, I don't have a boner from that video. Wasn't me. Have a good day, TT from Brutal Pain. Testicle Tiger, see you later from the chat family. And then later, let's see, from Popke. I'll try to pop in on my break, Wendy, she says on your show. So try to pop in.
No problem, Testicle Tiger.
All right, well, I'm gonna make her a little late because I'm gonna show her this last piece of content, Wendy. That's not for me, and it's not for you, Bobby Nick, or the boys. This is just for the ladies. Look at this.
Oh, no.
He's back with those pants, guys. Oh, shit.
Big old dump truck. Gotta be doing the wide sumo squats.
Come on, Wendy. What do you think about this compared to Bobby?
First of all,
come on.
gotta take that wide stance, toes angle out 45 degrees. The key in this motion is y'all gotta sit in it. Look at me sitting in that squat. Like you take a little
He's
poopy
sitting
in the
it,
woods.
Wendy.
That's how we do it here. Driving through the heels. Kick them knees out. Sing it with me. Kick them knees out. If your knees are caving in, that's no bueno. So I'm telling you right now, if you don't want to grow some glutes, you gotta start doing the wide sumo squats.
Man-ass.
Get thicker than
That's
a
another
sticker.
clip if I could get
Bob
that
the
clean.
bodybuilder. Just teach you how to get a big old dump truck. Gotta be doing the wide sumo squats. Let me take a rundown here. First of all, gotta take that wide stance, toes angle out 45 degrees. The key in this motion is y'all gotta sit in it. Look at me sitting in that squat. It's almost like you're taking a little poopy in the woods. That's how we do it here.
Talking about? What's with the dialogue? The shorts ain't bad enough. He's talking about squatting and poopy in the woods.
Kick them knees out. Sing it with me. Kick them knees out. If your knees
He's
are caving
half
in,
human.
that's a no-brainer. So I'm telling you right now, if you don't want to grow some glutes, you gotta start doing the wide sumo squats. Get thicker than a snicker. Bob the bodybuilder.
Oh
Just
my
teach you how to
God,
get a big
Bob
old-
the bodybuilder. Wow. I do not like Stacy, and I'm pretty sure Stacy's the one that sent that. Son of a bitch. The connection on this boat sucks, says Popke. Yeah, I imagine it is, but your signal's being blown on the water, making it its way to you. Whoa, we got the bananas going up and the cherries going up. Mandy Diff agrees with Wendy about yellow shorts guy. Why don't we wrap this up so we can squeeze in a little bit bricked up and forget that? That was just Juicy Mandy.
Juicy Man Meat. BF loves it the most. That's no
Here we go, folks.
I didn't know Wendy was gay and human. You know,
gay. I'm so glad.
Yes, I am, Bobby.
We have learned gay and human. We have learned so much today here on the Vibe. Terry Nee says, I wear yellow tights. I'll wear yellow tights on our next date. I ain't going out nowhere with you again because we figured you out. We doxed you yesterday with all that shit, man. We doxed him yesterday. Let me see. I'll show you right now. Terry Nee lives up in that Pennsylvania area, and he's like, I done went through all. Look,
So I pretty much fucked every hot chick that I wanted to in Pennsylvania, at least in the South Hills area and the surrounding area, like towards the Mon Valley and up to like Seven.
He looks like Hulk
Hogan, whatever they call it, Cranberry Township, fucking up by whatever they call it, 7 Hills, 7 something, Cranberry Tea. Get it? I banged every chick that I wanted to so far. If there's some that I missed, please let me know. Send me a picture. Because I'm moving to Nashville, Tennessee next for about 2 weeks. So I'm going to tear it up there too. You know what I'm saying? They're already into Daisy Dukies, I call them. Daisy Dukes is my shit. When I see a girl that has the perfect body, size 6 and smaller, I'm good to go. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. When a girl walks in with the itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung.
Yeah, BF and Bobby and Scott, he does look like Hulk Hogan.
Yep. All right. Well, we're going to start wrapping up this episode. We have one segment left, and it's for the guys. This is BF Live 270. It's Thursday. I believe I saw a notification that Bob will be going live, but he's playing about 5 intros, so I'm going to fit in Bricked In before they're done.
Keep cooking in the kitchen, making it right. Working with some wood, keep me up all night. Charging through the day like the queen on the throne. Everything she does got me feeling grown. Bricked up, got the vibe. Thinking up the world, I'm watching her thrive. The apple pushing and reaching that will. But I'm in full of view, I'm staying right here. Bricked up, get bricked up. Bricked up, bring me up.
Now it's the guys' turn. We're going to wrap up this episode of BF Live, the Vibe 270 on a Thursday, folks. We got one more day in the week. I'll be here 12 to 3-ish tomorrow here, and we're going to try not to go into the over vibe too much. Let's get bricked up. Let's get semis together. This is our turn, Wendy. We're going to show some of the sexy girls in here, so let's see what's up with these. This is Bricked Up as we start finishing up this episode of the Vibe. Here is Bricked Up number 1. Dig it.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. I have your titties shaking, not stirred.
Cheers.
Everybody wants Granny to stop by Replayables tonight, so come hang out in the chat tonight, Granny. And there you go. Okay, they look real. Ain't nothing AI about that. I'd like to put them in my mouth, but that's it. There's piece of content number 1 for Bricked Up as we wind down this Thursday episode, folks. This has been a great week of shows. We've got one more to go tomorrow. Best intro ever, says Terry Nee, and that was made compliments of you know who, our chat family friend, Stacey Allen. Bricked Up says Brutal Pain. And the half human, half gay women too, not just the guys. He lives in West Pennsylvania. Okay, Terry Nee, whatever. Terry Nee, knowledge break, Bricked Up. And I would definitely have her make me 25 drinks, says Brutal Pain, as we get on to the next piece of content for us guys to get bricked up with as we wind down a Thursday here on the Vibe. I'm so happy that I started off by myself and I had great friends join me today. That's why I say you got, even me, you got to show up because you never know who might show up or what's going to happen on the Vibe.
So where were we?
Oop.
Oh, yes. You were holding your breath.
Hold on, my penis, what? Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Banana Man has showed up during... Whoa.
Banana Man's bricked up.
Bobby. Banana Man want to make banana babies with Bobby nipples.
No.
Oh, shit. Banana Man.
Banana Man.
I
Oh, my
found
God.
you, Bobby. I found you.
Make babies with somebody else, Banana Man.
Yes, Banana Man's gonna have Bobby banana babies.
Oh boy. It's always fun.
I love Bobby Nipples.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
How you been, Banana Man? Are you doing a show with Bobby Nipples?
Man, I found you. Oh hell yeah! Banana Man's gonna do a show with Bobby Nipples. Hell yeah!
When are you doing it, Banana Man? Banana baby.
After this show. After this show.
Well, if you want to, Wendy told me that when Banana Man came back, Banana Man would come back on BF Live, and Banana Man is here. All right, Banana Man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show Banana Man some of this content. Let me show you Banana Man this next one. This is piece of content number 3. Uh-oh. You like that, Banana Man? Banana Man's turned on by this one. Banana Man.
You got nice boobies.
She does. But are you like Wendy? Do you like gay and normal people?
Banana Man loves yes.
Yes. All right, we showed that one a couple times. Wow. I think they're all natural today, guys. I'm not seeing any AI. Not that I want to admit that's AI. All right. Well, let's see. I'm going to
everybody tune in. Banana Man's gonna have banana babies with Bobby and Stormy. Yeah, banana babies.
Whoa, look who's keeping count. Space Nerd says, okay, BF. Okay, we get 3 good ones for Juicy Man Meat. Balance, BF. You got 3 good ones. Wasn't that pretty good? I think it's pretty good. I didn't show you no fat guy.
Scotty, did you hear that? She said she's gonna have banana babies with Stormy. So get ready to raise some banana grandkids.
Yeah.
Got it.
I like to have a few plantains, man. I like them.
Yeah.
All right. All right, guys. Well, let me see. We're going to start wrapping up this episode of the show because we got some other fun stuff to get on here too with guys. So I hope you guys have fun today. This has been BF Live, the Vibe 270. We have a special guest. Wendy showed up today. Who knew that Wendy and Banana Man would be on the show today? And I'm going to show you my last piece of content for the guys to get all bricked up to. And we're going to do our plugs, and then we're going to ease on down the road. Here we go, guys. Uh-oh.
This is the Ideal Bikini Buddy.
Oh, no!
Do you guys
How'd you
agree
get
that
video
this is
of
the
my
Ideal
ex?
Bikini Buddy?
Is this okay, Tessa? Is this okay, Space Nerd? I mean, oh, the no gay
Do you guys
men,
agree
please.
that this is
Okay.
the Ideal Bikini Buddy?
Jen found a friend.
See, Space Nerd?
Do you guys agree that this
Jen
is the
found a
Ideal
friend.
Bikini Buddy?
Oh my God. See, Space Nerd? Am
Do
I
you
not
guys agree
equal
that
to
this is the Ideal
everyone?
Bikini Buddy?
I quit, says Mandy Dibs. Wendy gets the love
Do you
and the
guys agree that
applause.
this is the Ideal Bikini Buddy?
Oh God, it's 2 Jens.
Do you guys agree that this is the Ideal
What are they,
Bikini
10
Buddy?
years pregnant? Bobby can have
Do you
a
guys
bunch of
agree that this
banana
is the
babies
Ideal
with
Bikini
those
Buddy?
deep butt cheeks.
I got deep butt
Do you
cheeks.
guys
Well, there you
agree
go.
that
That's
this is the
quite enough of that. So we end their segment with a maybe. I didn't know he was a gay guy. I didn't.
That's gay ass cunt.
Holy shit. Well, there you go. This is what we do. We have fun creating a vibe, and I hope, guys, that you are sufficiently bricked up, or if not, at least you had fun with this.
She's cooking in the kitchen, making it right. Working with some wood, keep me up all night. Charging through the day like the queen on the throne. Everything she does got me feeling grown. Bricked up, got the vibe. Thinking up the world, I'm watching her thrive. The after pushing and reaching that will. But I'm in full of view, I'm staying right here. Bricked up, get bricked up. Bricked up, bring me up.
And at 5 minutes after 3 on the East Coast of the United States, we pull this train into the station. This train that was BF Live, the Vibe stream show 270 on Thursday, March the 20th, folks. But the fun is not done today, as I've been telling you. This is the fun we did for 3 hours. Bob Levy's coming on right now. He's probably just into intro number 2 or so. So after this, why don't you go ahead and go check out Bob Levy on the Levyverse. Let's go do a teeth count. Let's see if he's 4 teeth. If he's still gumpy, damn it. Let's see if he's got half a mouth of teeth. You won't know unless you tune in, folks. So do that right after this show.
Banana man say Bob Lieberman is a gay ass faggot nigger. Yeah.
Oh, we could have not used that last part, but wait a minute. Ooh, Bobby doesn't. Bob don't necessarily agree with that, Wendy. But yes, go see the described person that Banana Man. Ooh, Banana Man showed up in place of Wendy. But I want to thank Wendy and Banana Man for showing up on the Vibe today. Because I didn't know when I woke up this morning that I would have Wendy or Banana Man or both of them. So thank you, Wendy and Banana Man. Like I said, Bob Levy right after this show. As far as the fun that we're... Thank you. You can see me later on tonight, hopefully, at 10 o'clock East on 100 Proof Podcasting channel. We're going to do replayables. We're going to drink, smoke, laugh, and joke. 10 p.m. East, and we're going to have a lot of fun doing it. And after a half hour, we're going to be Rumble exclusive and play music, and the party's going to get amped up 10 p.m. tonight. But for more, I'm going to try to get, I got to go to him now just because he's laughing. Scott, let me give you some last thoughts, laughs, and try to do a plug while you're laughing. Go ahead.
You know, I was running my plugs over my head, so I'd be able to run them all smooth, and then Wendy dropped that, man.
You thought you had him like mentally in order and shit, and she fucking put a bomb in your head. So go ahead.
Yeah,
it is. It's Thursday. I'll remind you.
Right, Thursday tonight at 6 o'clock Eastern time. The mighty No Filter show.
7
o'clock Eastern time. Sorry, No Filter shows why it's always been and always will be king of that time slot.
The Superior Tuesday and Thursday night show.
Right. And then Friday would be Lunatic Lounge, of course, at the same time on the Bobby Nick channel at Bobby Nick 1978. And I'm done.
There you go. That's Scott Fitzpatrick trying to get him in.
Yeah.
I'm going to, Bobby Nick, he always has a lot to do. So, Wendy, you're our guest today, my friend. Tell everybody where they could find you, like after this show and later, other time.
You can find me 1.5 minute with Wild Wing and his doggies, and Bobby, and hopefully Scott will make it there, and everybody else, even Corn Dip, and hopefully Pineapple will pop in.
Pineapple popping. So there you go. So Wendy's going to be doing a show immediately after this show with Bobby Nick. So if you can't get enough of the love and the romance between Wendy and Bobby Nick, the saga continues right after this. So what are you going to do that on, Wendy? What channel? Chucky Want Play?
Chucky Wants to Play and Banana Man channel.
Chucky Want to Play. It's not plural
and
if you look it up,
Rumble
folks.
Channel.
There you go. So Wendy and Bobby will be hanging out. There's her PayPal.
Wendy, can I throw it on my channel too?
Yes, you can, Bobby.
All right.
And if you care to send a little donation Wendy's way, you can do that on PayPal by typing in wendypack82@gmail.com. Or if your Cash App, tell them what it is, Wendy.
It's $Cat Fund, not Scat Fund.
That's right. It's $Cat Fund. It's not Scat Fund. That's at the Cash App. And so now, for the guy who has a big list of them, he's going to tell you as many as he can remember. It's Thursday. Bobby Nick's going to tell you where you can find him later on tonight. Go ahead, Bubba.
Well, it looks like I'm doing a show right after this with Wendy.
Are so delicious.
Well, thank you very much, Wendy. But yeah, then after that, tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, check out No Filter with Andrew and friends. And yeah, we reign superior. We now reign superior. The Superior 7 p.m. Eastern stream. So that is great news.
King of the Courts.
I want to thank everybody who supported us over the years. We're doing it. We're still doing it and having it. So yeah. And then tomorrow night, like Scott said, the Lunatic Lounge at 7 p.m. Eastern at Bobby Nick 1978 on YouTube.
Bobby, you know,
go subscribe over there.
You know, Bobby, you're making me wet and horny. Your body is
I'm
so
sure
hot.
I'm sure I am, Wendy. I'm sorry about that. I can't contain my hotness. But yeah, also Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern, I'll be in the lounge. Yeah, guys, I do a music video show.
In the lounge with Bobby Nipples.
That's right. Over on Rumble. So yeah, for the low price of $1, you can see your music video request on my show. So check me out. Rumble.com/The Bobby Nick Show, or just search up The Bobby Nick Show over on Rumble.
That's right. And
BF, I'm sorry that I interrupt you and Bobby. It's just that Bobby is making me
I can tell, Wendy. You're so horny. You love Bobby long time, and you love hanging out with us, Wendy. So you always make it fun when you interrupt. So as long as it's fun, you can interrupt us all you want, Wendy. So yeah, so there you go, folks. There's a whole list of fun. If you're not having fun watching these guys or anything later on today, it's shame on you. It's your own fault. So hang out with Wendy and Bobby Nick. When I turn off this stream, go make your way over to the Levyverse. There's a lot of fun to be had. And when you're done with them seeing with no filter with Andrew and friends at 7 o'clock tonight, come on over to 100 Proof Podcasting channel and watch Replayables with us at 10 p.m. I'm going to wrap this show up. So thanks, everybody. As my signal goes underwater, I thank Wendy, I thank Bobby, Nick, and Scott Fitzpatrick for showing up and making this even more fun.
I got to go, guys, because I think I might have shit myself when Wendy dropped the N-bomb.
Oh, my God. All right, peace and...
Bobby.
Oh, my God. He was not kidding. So for Bobby Nick, who's about to... Oh, wait a minute. There's probably a reason. Well, let me see. What are you going to say about Nick?
I got deep butt cheeks.
Well, I hope they work in this regard. So go over to the Levyverse. Go hang out with Wendy and Bobby Nick later on after this and see if Bobby did, in fact, shit himself. Catch us out on No Filter with Andrew and Friends and Replayables on 100 Proof Podcasting. And if not, I'll see you tomorrow right here on The Vibe, folks. So like we always say, it's not bye. It's just bye for now. Peace and love. And we'll see you the next time we see you on The Vibe.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.